never hitting, and you just keep on talking. That's just what we normally do because we're weird like that.
Yeah, we are weird. That's true.
Yeah, you know.
I think we went through that last night too.
Oh, finally! Now I can freaking mute my own stuff. What the heck? Look, that's that long.
I just heard somebody in the background.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
That was me talking on my own live stream because I couldn't mute the freaking.
It's like live stream inception. I can hear myself. Turn it off.
I turned it off.
Oh.
Maybe yours is on. Yeah, mine's off.
Mine's not on.
What's up, Steve Miller and Dave?
I look like Paige the wrestler. I don't even know who that is.
Is Paige the wrestler hot? I should take that as a compliment.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? I don't even know who Jeff Hardy is either. So we're all in the same boat.
Eric, what the heck?
What's up, Eric?
We were just talking about you in a good way. God, this beer is like getting warm. It's weird. I'm like, this is my first beer and I'm like nursing it. What the hell is wrong with me?
I don't know. I've been kicking back chocolate milk like crazy because, I don't know, pretty tired.
Oh, that's what I meant, chocolate milk. Yeah, Kokanee is a brand of milk. It's fresh glacier milk.
Yeah. Well, you can see it's all white, so obviously it's milk.
Yeah, see, exactly. Clearly it's white.
What's up, Adam?
What's up, Adam? What's up, Chris Jackson?
Yeah, damn. Been a while, Chris. Sweet. Yeah, Eric said he wanted to come on, so.
Yeah, well, he's got the invite.
Yep. And the link, more importantly.
That was the first thing I noticed. I was like...
That's how I do it now. I'll just invite like whoever the first person is, copy the link and put it right into the chat immediately. That way, if anybody else I invite needs the link, it's right there. What's up, Nate?
Yeah, I think you've seen that I've said that like a million times already. I think Batman's got it finally.
Yeah, isn't she, Nate?
Oh, what's up, Nate?
I mean, she always does, but you know.
I figured I would dust the dust off my brushes. I don't know. No, don't worry about
it. What were you saying?
Dust the dust off my brushes. I don't know. What's up, Blumberg? Hey, what the heck?
That's another guy that can't figure out the invites.
Oh, Jesus.
Blumberg's just making food.
Yeah, probably. He's just making food.
He'll be done. He'll be, on in like an hour. There's another one. Happy Pepper.
Oh, what the hell? What's up, Cody?
He'll be here in, an hour or two when his pizza's done.
I don't even know what time is. Pizza!
See? I'm not the only one.
It's funny because when my beer got delivered, I was like trying to hold Coda back. And I'm like trying to fiddle with my wallet to get the ID out. And he's like, don't worry about it. You don't need to show it. Fine. But I'm like, really? Because I usually do every single time I'm ID'd. Every time. Oh,
I get mad when I get ID'd. I'm too old for that now. I actually raised a fuss at the grocery store when this little girl carded me, tried to card me, but I don't carry my ID on me because, I don't commit crimes, so I don't need to carry my ID on me. And she wanted to card me. I'm like, I don't have my ID. She's like, I can't sell you beer. And I went to the manager. I'm like, do I look like I'm 20 years old? Like, this is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's 18.
Our policy is you got to look at least 35. I'm like, I'm 40.
What's up, Fixter?
What's up, Fixter? Oh dang, Blumberg made lasagna, so he'll be here.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I knew it had to do something with tomato sauce.
I
A
love
red.
lasagna. I hate tomato sauce,
Oh,
but lasagna is like my
I
one
love
thing.
lasagna. Mm.
Yeah. I got a four-cheese lasagna in my freezer, microwavable style, just, in case I'm hungry and don't feel
Yeah,
like leaving.
yeah, those like massive like oven. Oh, the
Oh,
microwave one.
no.
Oh,
It's the little tiny one.
oh, okay. The little
The
one hitter.
kind where you eat it and you're like, okay, where's the rest?
Yeah, exactly.
But at the
Hello,
same
David.
but at the same time, you do end up burning like the roof of your mouth and a lip.
See, it's so funny because I'll never get the picture when it's so hot and I'm so hungry. Like I do that with chili all the time. I'll just eat it. I'm like, ah, and then I'll keep eating it. I'm like, fuck it. And then like an hour later, I'll be like, why does my mouth hurt?
Yeah, I
What's up,
do that, and
Ivan?
the next day I'm like, why do I like feel like I have blisters on the roof of my mouth and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, I know. And then you're like pressing it with your tongue.
Yeah, and then it pops.
Oh my god.
The worst is that'll happen the night before, and I'll do that, like press on it with my tongue, and it'll pop. And then the next day, I'll be like, "Why am I like getting a blister on the top of my mouth?"
Yeah. I am into pain is here. I was gonna say in the house, but then I'm like, that's so Robsy.
Oh, you got his name right.
I told you ever since I found out that it's in French, I have to just say Z now.
See,
S-U-Z. Oh, see, I still have to spell my name S-U-Z-Y, though. S-U-Z-Y. Ugh, God, that just sounds gross. Susie. Oh, well, if you say my name, technically it's...
that's so weird. I was waiting, like when you said "say my name," I was waiting for you to be like, "Say my name, bitch."
Oh.
What's her name? The band geek from American Pie.
The redhead?
Yeah,
Um,
she was
okay. Oh,
hooking up with what's his name? Jason.
Jason Biggs.
Is it Bates?
Biggs.
Oh, Biggs, yeah. Because that's what she said. Say my name. Your name is say my name, bitch. I can't remember what her name was though. He said
I've
it.
not seen that forever. I'm drinking some good old chocolate milk here from the glaciers. All
That's from
right,
Glacier Cows.
glacier cows. Yeah, only the finest in the mountains. And there actually is somewhere there is a Sasquatch somewhere on these cans.
Easter egg.
Oh, he's right there. See, you found him. They're right there. But he's everywhere on different cans. Like this one, he'll be somewhere else. I think. Oh yeah, he's right down there. See, right there. See the little dot. That's fun. I like doing this.
Later, Chris.
See you, Chris.
Thanks for
Oh, see, he's right there. This is so much fun. Oh, I need to drink more so I can find this. I can't. Why am I having such problems saying Sasquatch? Skatchquatch. Can't. Uh,
By the way, everybody, there is a 95% chance I'm going to Charles Roll tonight.
yes, he's. Yeah, I can't even believe you're still here. I can't even believe you're here.
I'm on 72 hours with 4 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm. You're a champ.
And just got done working. By the way, what do you do whenever you have that little amount of sleep and that long amount of time? Operate heavy machinery. I was operating a forklift for a while.
I can't believe I can't believe you even went into work without a nap.
Couldn't. If I tried to take a nap, I never would have woke up.
Well, I just love that you're like, should I take a nap? I think I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take a nap. I shouldn't. Should I? No, I shouldn't.
Too late.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're like, I have to be up in like an hour and a half. What's up, Doug?
I think at that point I had to be at work at an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah, that's possible. Uh,
I made it on the dot today too, by the way. I was like,
nice.
man, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late. I'm gonna be so late. I rolled up into work and walked to the time clock, and when I punched in, it said what 11
Oh,
o'clock exactly.
yeah. Doug's like, I need a nap.
You need a nap. I need a nap, man. I tried to take a nap while I took what my lunch break or whatever. I don't know, a break. Actually, like put my head in my hands and just sat there for a while. And I was afraid I was just gonna pass out and like wake up
Yeah.
in the morning.
Yeah, I had this place. I worked at this place once, and they had this like little break. Like it was a room, like with just like a bunch of couches, and you could like turn off the lights, and you could like put like a thing on the door that said someone's in here napping. And I got like an hour for lunch, so sometimes I would just go in there and take a nap, and I'd set my alarm. But one time, everyone was looking for me. They thought maybe I was like downstairs in the gym, or because it's weird. I never even have ever been in the gym down there, and I'm like, I woke up, I'm like, ah, like I'm sorry, you guys, I'm here. I was just taking a nap in the nap room. Like, what if there was a fire? I would have been dead. I've actually slept through a fire
Me.
in my old apartment. And the apartment, how like the alarms are so loud, like all down the hallways and stuff. Yeah, I slept right through that. I was like right out. And I was living with my boyfriend at the time, and I'm like, why didn't you wake me up? He's like, I tried. Uh, that was funny. I will, that would be like my demise someday. Like, I'll just not wake up and then I'll die.
What's up,
Someday.
Cody? And Doug. I think I said hi to Doug, didn't
Yeah, Cody was in here earlier.
I? Everything's kind of a blur right now. That's
Holy,
kind
Doug
of,
moved at 128 hours this pay
yeah,
period. That's
that's
awesome.
a lot of hours. I hope a lot of that's overtime.
Well, it will be. Anything over 80 hours is overtime.
Well, it
Well,
depends.
here it is.
I read the rules. I mean, they post them right by the time clock, and I was waiting. I got to the time clock like 4 minutes before the end of my shift, so I just sat there and read the rules, and it said anything over 40 hours in 1 week. Because I know most employers do anything over 80 hours in 2 weeks,
2 weeks. Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
but North Carolina state law
Oh,
says
look at this.
over 40 hours.
He gets 48 hours time and a half. Wow, I really need to wake up. Time and a half. That's gonna be a nice paycheck, huh, Doug?
I'd like to have that, especially because my time and a half is pretty decent.
Well, time and a half up here is so taxed, though you barely even notice it until tax time. And when I
Yeah,
did my taxes, she's like, this is what you should have paid in taxes, and this is what you actually paid, and I like way overpaid by like $2,000.
I
She's
think
like, yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think because I'm a single white male, the tax rate that I have on time and a half pretty much puts me right back to the same tax bracket of just regular pay.
I was in the higher tax bracket actually, and she's like, "Oh, you made too much money to get this extra $1,000 back," and I'm like, what? She's like, "Yeah, you just like surpassed it by like this much," and I'm like, "God, I shouldn't have given you my other T4." What's up, cemetery?
What's up, son? It was great.
Yeah,
Picking
I was
on
like,
the sledgehammer.
yeah. But did I miss that he ate like a super hot pepper or something?
Tube of
Okay. Oh,
terror, right?
oh, tube of terror.
Yeah, I don't really have a desire to do the tube of terror.
I don't even know what it is. I keep hearing everything about it, but I haven't heard.
Johnny
about it.
Scoville peanuts in a tube.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, I think they have extract too. That's why I'm not enthused.
Well, he is so like he can just eat hot stuff and be like, yeah, that was all right, I guess. I just can't believe it when he's just sitting there and he's like, just keeps eating them. And he's like, this is really good. And I'm like, how are you not dying?
Yeah, there you go. 13 million Scovilles.
Yeah, that's not for me. I would actually literally die.
Nah. Anybody want
Oh
to
yeah,
send Susie the tube of terror?
no. Sounds like a water slide.
Yeah, it does. Like some kind of pirate water slide.
Arr, tube of terror.
Arr. Hey, wait, I should be saying that. I got the get up.
Yeah, you do.
Arr. Just need like a eye patch, like a
Yeah.
hook
You need an eye patch.
and a hook.
I was just about to say something really bad, but I won't say it. I'll just message it to you.
Oh, and a parrot. I forgot about the parrot. Gotta have the parrot on my shoulder. All right.
I
That
love
was
that
nothing, everybody. When it gets
oh
here, you'll
man.
know.
Oh man, that's why I didn't want to say that out loud. That's like that movie 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford. She's like, look what I got. He's like, oh, what is that, baby? She's like, it's a bathing suit. And he's like, I thought that was an eye patch. Oh man, I love Harrison Ford.
That was a great movie.
My papa actually, he's got one leg. He lost his leg during the Second World War, and actually, it's a pretty crazy story. His like tank exploded, but he made his own peg leg. It was awesome. Like, yeah, and he would just walk around with a freaking like a real ass peg leg. He's like 90. He'll be 98 this year, so he just uses a wheelchair now.
It's what my grandpa did, but he didn't have a. He was in the Korean War, but he didn't have a fun war story. He just was a diabetic, but really liked to drink beer.
Yeah, my papa drinks beer all day, and he's got his shot of scotch, and he'll have one shot of scotch per beer. And he doesn't even like one time at Christmas he got pretty hammered, and he actually had to go to the hospital because he was like in his 90s, right? And he's like, Susan, like, get me, just pour me a drink, please. And I'm like, Papa, you've asked all of us to pour you a drink. Like, I think that's enough. And he like wheeled himself over to like where the liquor bar was, and he's like knocking over bottles. He's like, I just want my freaking scotch. And I'm like, you are so, oh, I love you, man. I love that guy.
Old people are great.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's such a riot. And he's like, Susie, well, he calls me Susan. He's like, Susan, I want some of your hot sauces. And I'm like, I think you'll probably die. And even at Christmas time, I was like, this just past Christmas, I was going to bring him some hot sauce. And then I just remember like tasting it like so much. And I'm like, oh, this is going to kill him. And I never brought it because I thought that it might actually kill him. He's so fragile now.
Yeah, no one in my family, well, just my aunt. Nobody else in my family can actually handle hot sauce. Although, what was it? was something that I didn't think was a big deal. And she was like, that's really hot. And I'm like, oh, maybe my aunt can't really handle that much of a hot sauce. I think
Yeah.
maybe I let her try the Allegheny City Farms or something like that. She was like, it's got flavor, but it's just really, really, really hot. Like, you're the one that goes, like, anytime they have wings and they've got like crazy, hot flavors or whatever, she's like, bring me the hottest one.
No, my family can't. Like they barely in their Caesars. Whenever I make Caesars, I like put like a crap ton of Tabasco. Like sometimes I'll even put my own hot sauce in there. But they like the horseradish in the Caesars, which is really good.
Heck
So I'm
yeah.
giving them. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the Harvest Edition is good. I
What's
just don't
that?
like it because it's so chunky. I like the original, but apparently they don't have the original anymore. Now they've got the oak barrel aged Allegheny City Farms, which I need to get some, but I didn't get my paycheck today. I don't know what the hell's going on with that either. I was too tired
You
to
get
ask.
paycheck? You don't
Yeah.
just have them direct in your account?
I filled that form out and apparently no, they give me a check. I don't know what the heck's going on.
Huh.
Yeah, because like they wouldn't actually. Oh, dang it! The oak barrel aged edition Allegheny City Farms hot sauce that's on sale, not $10, $7.99, is sold out. Still, darn. But no, before I got hired, that was like the big holdup. Like they wouldn't file my paperwork to actually get me hired on because I didn't do the direct deposit thing, and I had to go to my bank and because I don't do the online stuff. I think I have the app on my phone. It worked for like a week and then it stopped working.
Oh,
And
I swear by it. The online banking. Oh yeah, I love it.
I used to have it, but then like I listened to too much Bill Burr and I'm like, I don't care. Like I go to the bank all the time. I'd
See,
much rather walk in and just be like, hey, give me like $100 out of my account.
Steven wants to know what you think of the DeLorean, which actually they are bringing back the DeLorean.
Nice. I
Yeah.
don't have an opinion about the DeLorean. I like it because it was the Back to the Future car. But would I buy a DeLorean just because it was the Back to the Future car? No. And it was like stainless steel, so I think it was stainless. It was some kind of steel. But nah, it just seemed like way overpriced. But I
Ah,
like them.
it'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
They'll probably be exactly the same. Like I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, they'll all look exactly like the Back to the Future car.
Yeah. If it ain't broke.
What's up, Batman?
Batman. Squidward. What?
What happened to Dave? Dave like showed up and was like, "Hey," and
Yeah,
like,
I know. I seen that. What the heck? Let's message him and see what's going on.
nice cemetery. Just ate a whole pizza. I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
I just love that guy who's like, oh, where was it? Was it Pizza? I think it was Pizza Hut. And he's like, he like tweeted, and he's like, "What the heck, Pizza Hut? Like, sorry, I don't mean to be like an idiot, but I ordered this kind of pizza, and and it's just bread. Like, nothing is on top of it. There's no cheese, nothing." And it's like, and they tweeted back, they're like, "Oh, sorry, just call our helpline and we'll help you." And then he's like, "Oh, sorry, fam. I'm high as a kite right now. I actually opened the box upside down."
Oh my god. Jeez, oh man. When I still lived in Pennsylvania and actually ate pizza and stuff like that because I was young and stupid, my buddy ordered pizza one night, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's a great idea." And they showed up with pizza. Well, it seemed like they took the pizza and just turned it on its side, like everything was all smashed.
Oh, on
Like
one side, yeah.
cheese was all over the top of the box and everything. And so my buddy calls up and he's like, "What that?" I think it was like Pizza Hut or Domino's. It was one of the like big national chains. And he called him up and he's like, "What the heck is up with this, man?" Like, I mean, before cell phone cameras where you could take a picture and send it to him immediately, you know, kind of thing. But he's like, "What the heck is wrong? What's up with this?" It looks like they just put it under their arm and walked up to the door
Yeah.
with it. And they were like, "Oh, we're really sorry." So they're like, "We'll send out another one." They brought out another one, same exact thing. And he called up. He's like, "What the heck is going on?" And I believe they said they were going to send another one. Same thing happened again. And he called up, and like, obviously, he's not good with customer service like I am, but he just called up and just started like swearing like crazy. And nothing ever came of it. We didn't get another pizza.
Oh well, that sucks. Yeah, low key, that's not a bad little girl list there, huh? Oh, you're doing the lemon starburst challenge. Awesome. Mine, gosh, I don't even know where all mine are. I think there's one there, and
Yeah, that's one of the seeds I planted. Just wait
yeah,
for it all to come up.
I got two of them that are good. I topped one, and then I put the other one in a 12-gallon, and that's the one that Blumberg said to do there. And I haven't topped that one, but that one's like doing really, really well. So. Well, I gotta do a message here. This is really difficult. Oops. There we go.
There you go. What's up, Will?
Hey, Will. Yeah, I was, wow. Ugh. I zoned out like really hard.
I've been zoning in and out all day long.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man, I had like the craziest dream. And I woke up at like the worst time. What's up,
You're
Ivan?
lucky for having dreams.
Well, I like, oh man, I can't even describe it. I'm so pissed off that I woke up because I wanted to see what this old lady had to say. Apparently, she had some pretty good stories. And then something about the cops. I'm like, my dad told me that the cops took your car, and then she's like, "Oh, that wasn't my car." And then I woke up, and I'm like, "Damn it! Oh, what's up, Matt?"
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's up, Lisa? Ivan?
It's a bad time, Rev. I was just, you know.
Lurking.
Yeah, no, I was getting ready to smoke.
We didn't have to answer.
Aaron's here. AA or whatever.
Yeah, double A. They call him double A because he keeps the women energized.
Yeah, I heard that before.
I'm not letting that go. Oh, and where the heck did I just see that? Old school lighting, HPS, high pressure sodium. I'm not using it, but we have some at work, and I thought, wow, that would be really cool if I could have these fixtures that we use at work. But I don't know. It seems to be too high of voltage for me. Or I guess not too high of voltage, too high amperage.
That's what my buddy's using in his garage right now. He's got like a whole, but yeah.
I'd much rather use LED.
All of them, and it's like so cold outside, but it is warm in there.
Well, yeah, that would be good when it's cold though. But other than that, I think I would just rather go fluorescent or LED or something like that.
But I like my LEDs. I don't know. I have that fluorescent right there on the top, but it's only like a 20 watt or something. I don't know.
What's up, Lisa? Oh, you finally got those that prize. That was from the show. One of those. What's up, Ivan? Aaron.
Oh, double A. I thought you were talking about Bear. I was like, why did you call him Bear?
Yeah. Since Aaron came in the scene, I completely stopped calling Bear Aaron.
Yeah, I did too. Everybody calls him Bear. That's all I call him.
Is Bear here? No, right?
No, I don't have Dan.
No. Hey, is that the fixer? Is he all right?
Yeah, he said he was not. Well, he didn't do. Well, what did he say? Something about a sledgehammer in the gut? I don't know.
I think it was sledge. What was it? Sledgehammer to the nuts or
Groin, yeah.
something like that. It's something worse than the guts.
Uh, he must must have fireman. Fireman. Yep. Apparently, you can get fireman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman. Didn't Susie look pretty?
Oh,
Yes,
Jesus.
it does. Very nice.
We
Good
can
low
dress her up, but we can't take her out.
What was that, Ray?
Why does everybody say that? Like, I literally haven't. You're not the first person I heard that from.
I said we could dress her up, but we can't take her out.
Dude.
It's pretty funny.
I told him he had to do more push-ups. What? Who said that?
No, Will, different kind of Friday. That'll be next Friday, I guess. Of course she does. She looks nice every night.
I'll be right back.
There she goes.
What's up, Will? Aaron Kale.
Oh, I have a 20. I got a couple 20s here. Can you please just grab this one?
Thanks, Ivan. No, I don't.
That looks great, as always.
Okay, can I get a 20?
Huh?
Can I get a 20?
Yeah.
You got another 20?
I've got 2.
Show us what a Canadian 20 looks like. Oh, whoa, whoa. Who's the old lady?
It's the Queen!
I don't believe in
Some stuff on that bill.
She got a 47 written on her head, though.
Good.
I guess it's alright.
I don't believe in queens. Exactly. But hey, Cody, you think their money is funny money? You should look at ours. It looks like
Ours
my
is actually
every
plasticky.
day.
Like your guys' is paper, so if it gets wet.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No, I
I thought
believe
you
it.
had paper on it.
Isn't it a cotton blend? I can't remember
Oh,
exactly what it is.
whatever.
But it's
Same
not paper.
difference.
But it's not
It's like,
paper. It can get wet.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. I think I know what you guys are. Yeah. Okay. I haven't had American money for like ever.
No, Aaron, it's not a new bandana. Apparently, I ordered them December 5th or something like that, and they were supposed to be delivered January 5th. Or no, December 7th. It was supposed to be delivered January 5th, and they still.
Ordered them December 9th. They were supposed to be there January 7th, and you just got an email the other day about it.
No, I didn't. I got an email
Why
saying,
didn't they say, oh, sorry, we're late?
yeah, I got one saying it'll be there immediately, and they're still
Call
not
them.
here. And when I click on the link to my thing, it's like, yeah, it's on the way.
You gotta call them, right?
Yeah, call him. You want, I'll call him for you. You'll get like 20 free bandanas. I'm a wordsmith when it comes to getting free shit. I called my phone bill company, Rogers, and I ended up getting a $200 credit, $160 off our bill, no activation fee, 25% discount every month, and yeah, that was awesome. And it just got reactivated right away. I was like, damn, I gotta do this. Like, I should be a lawyer.
I still haven't got my next phone bill.
You.
It's been 2 months today. My first phone bill was $15, and $5 was all taxes. So I only paid $10 for phone and text. Although I do have my data turned off.
Me and Josh's together is normally 130 bucks a month.
Dang. I was on Cricket on a family plan. Everybody was $30 a piece. But that was all unlimited everything. But now the one I'm on now, I'm on Ting, and it's you pay for what you use.
Yeah, see, I like that better because we have 20 gigs of data per month, but we never even get close to that. But it doesn't roll over. It's just like you're paying for 20 gigs, but then you only use like, let's say 5 gigs a month. So you have that rest of the 15 that is just like whatever. They just like toss it out. They're like, I don't care.
No, sorry, you didn't use it. On the family plan I was on, we had like whatever amount of 4 gig or 4G. And then whenever that was used up, we just dropped down to unlimited 3G. And like, I guess other people were like, oh, well, that sucks, man. But I never noticed a difference. But I'm not also streaming videos like while I'm out driving around or something like that. I would just use the internet. Like, hey, Google, what can I, tell me about this real quick. Oh, okay, there's my answer. And that's all I care about.
I use the only time I really use my data is when I'm on the bus. But now they have like Wi-Fi on buses, which you can't even like get connected most of the time. It's freaking ridiculous.
So while you're on the bus, you're watching my videos?
Oh, actually, well, yeah, okay.
Good save. It's one of my favorite things, man. I really don't have I have other uses, but I'm going to get a copyright strike if I use it for anything else. So I'll just be, hey, Alexa, what's the temperature outside right now?
Right now, it's 57 degrees. Tonight, expect a low of 45 degrees.
Okay, go to sleep.
Can I ask her what the temperature is in Winnipeg?
Hey, Alexa, what's the temperature in Winnipeg?
Winnipeg, Canada.
In Winnipeg, Florida, it's 61 degrees. Tonight,
remember we had that.
56 degrees.
I didn't know there was a Winnipeg in Florida.
Alexa, what's the temperature in Winnipeg, Manitoba?
Right now, in Winnipeg, Canada, it's -2 degrees. Tonight, Expect a low of minus 14 degrees.
There you go.
That's not bad.
But I said Winnipeg, Manitoba, and she's like, in Winnipeg, Canada.
Winnipeg, Canada. Yeah, we don't, provinces don't exist to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
Cody,
Miami,
everybody says I have an accent. I don't have an accent.
in Miami, United States, the temperature is.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be like in Tampa Bay, USA, it would be plus 67.
Well, in Decatur, United States.
Oh yeah, Alexa has a Australian accent.
Yeah, and by the way, I found the downside to that because I asked it to look up one of my videos. I said do a Google search for three-sided LED headlight, which if anybody does, my video is the top link on Google. But I asked her to do that, and she's like, "I'm sorry. Currently, in Australia and New Zealand, we can't do Amazon searches."
Okay, so wait a minute. So she has an Australian accent, so she's automatically in Australia?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not in Australia.
'Cause that's just the okay, see Will. That's weird. So if you had a British accent, would she all be in the UK?
I guess. I mean, I was setting up the language, not the location. Although I don't think I have my
Well,
location
yeah, that's
set up.
exactly what I thought. Like it's
No.
like a GPS.
No, actually, my location is set up because that's one thing. Normally, on all my my phone and stuff, I turn the location off. But when I set up Alexa, I let the location go ahead and do it. They actually have my address as my location, so they're definitely GPSing me. Which, by the way, people, they're doing it anyway. If you say don't use the location, they're still doing it.
They're still doing it. It doesn't really make a difference. I keep it off anyway.
I'm gonna have to jump out, guys. Have a good night.
No. You too, Pat.
I just got on just to say what's up because Rev sent the call. I really shouldn't have. All right, guys. Thanks, Rev. Catch you guys later.
See you, man.
Later on.
Oh, gosh.
Will's out too. Breaks over.
Well, I said bye.
Oh, to Will. Peace and taco seeds.
Yeah, peace and
Gotta hit up Beatty for the taco seeds. He's probably out hunting cougars right now.
Yep. That's classic BD, or maybe he was up too late.
Yeah, Beatty was up too late. Yeah, I think I have the Scotch Brain. Do I have the Scotch Brain? Didn't I grow that last year? I can't even remember.
Yeah, I think you did, and I've got a couple of Scotch Brains from Blumberg still.
No, or not. Yeah, maybe it was Scotch Brain. But I also have Scotch bonnets too. I got mine from a couple different places. One of them was from Canada. Trollforge sent me Scotch bonnets.
I'll be right.
I can't remember if it was Scotch Brains or not. They were definitely really bumpy and wrinkly. Apparently, Dave, you're not here. Every Friday could be a formal Friday. Yeah, my dog is snoring in the background. She's right over there. She's actually like a foot from the camera, but she's quite a distance from the microphone. She's laying on her side. She has one ear like popped way up in the air like a radar dome, making sure, you know, if there's any lizards running around outside, she'll be able to hear it. She kind of twitched when I said lizard. What's up, Bounty? Well, Batman had to take off, and Susie, I don't know, went to go to the bathroom or something. Which is funny because that's exactly what I was gonna do when she was like, "I'll be right back." Okay, I guess Dave is walking the dog. Walking a female dog? Walking a female lion? I don't know. Yeah, that's a female sign. I'm not sure. What's up, Bear? Ah, street tacos. I'm so jealous. I've never had street tacos. I was talking to somebody around here, and they were like, "Yeah, we got street food." And I'm like, "Where?" And they were like, all over the place. Turns out, no, we have catering that is in like trailers that they will come and like cater to you at certain places. That's not street food. That's catering. Goofy pepper dog. Could take a leak. We were entertained in the chat. I could, but that'd be kind of whatever the hell that word is. I'm blanking, man. I got 72 hours I've been up right now with 4 hours of sleep. So, and if you missed it earlier, like I said, what do you do whenever you have that many hours up? You drive a forklift. That's what I did at work today. Raising that sucker up like 30 feet in the air and like putting pallets like 30 feet up. It's great.
What's up, Bear?
What's up, Bear? Yeah, that's why I like my local Mexican restaurant, because it's owned by Mexicans. I haven't been there in so long either. Sleep is for the dead, and I feel dead. But it's all good. I got chocolate milk. It's keeping me up.
Chocolate milk usually puts me to sleep. But I actually got sleep, so.
I also have Susie. She's keeping me up. Except for when she walks away and leaves me.
That's right. I had to feed the animals. They were scratching at the door. Feeding time is like if you imagine one piece of meat in like the middle of the ocean with like 1,000 sharks around it, that's how feeding time is in this house.
Adam, there's no windows in the bottom because it's me and Susie, so it just flips back and forth. If there was another person, you'd see the windows in the bottom. Bearhead street tacos. I'm really jealous.
Street meat.
No, that's something different. That's a different kind of taco, Susie.
God, no.
Can't believe you walked right into that one.
Well, street meat, that's what you call like
hookers.
Meat on the street. Meat from the street. You don't want those kind of. Ugh, God, Bear.
my god.
Lizard meat.
Every
A
time
whisker.
someone says whisker biscuit, the only thing I can think of is that thing that's on my bow that holds the arrow. It's like a semicircle. Well, it's almost a whole circle, but it's got like the cutout on the side for the arrow to go in. It's got a hole in the center for the arrow to sit in, and it's like a bunch of little whiskers that are holding up the arrow. So every time somebody says that, I never get a chuckle out of that. I just think like, oh, that thing on my bow.
Whisker biscuit. I think it's funny.
Corn tacos.
Vampire biscuit.
Cool. Well, you entertain them. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Uh,
They told me I could go to the bathroom while you were gone. I said no.
okay. It's not cocaine. It's cocaine. Cocaine. A waffle hideout. Oh, that's great. You guys. Bear, every time you do like the high fives there, I always feel it's like a worshiping thing. It makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, lady cake, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I should really say it. There's a Louis C.K. Skit about the C word. It's hilarious. You guys should you guys should look it up. Susie's like a rock star, yeah. Louis C.K. is a great comedian, yes, he is good. Double A, he's good. He's got a lot of good skits. Just thinking, if you guys haven't seen Louis C.K., you guys gotta watch it. Yeah, I definitely sound Joan Jetty. A panty hamster, Doug? Oh my god. You've got all the stops, eh? Oh, Bill Burr is great. We were just talking about Bill Burr before this. George Carlin is a good one. He's more of like just tells it like it is comedian, and it's just funny because it's true. Oh my gosh, hey Rev, what was that Mitch Hedberg one with the golf the golf ball?
I went golfing once. I never hit a hole in one, but I did hit a guy. I know whenever you have a golf ball going towards somebody, you're supposed to say 4, but I was too busy saying there is no damn way that golf ball is going to hit that guy.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
I saw George Carlin before he died too. I saw him. Well, it was a little while before he died, but it was like 2003, something like that. I didn't meet him, but I saw him, and his act was awesome. My sister was offended within like the first 5 words. It was hilarious. She wanted to leave. I could tell you that joke, but other people would probably get offended.
What? You think I'll get offended?
No, I'll tell you afterward.
Okay.
But Bill Burr is like my absolute favorite comedian right now. Like George Carlin will always be one of my absolute favorites, but right now Bill Burr is definitely by far my favorite comedian. And he's my favorite comedian so far, so much that I'm glad that his ancestors shot Alexander Hamilton. Sorry, go Ham.
Yeah, Bear, I remember that. That was a great time before everybody turned into snowflakes.
Exactly. I like.
I love it. Now they have to like apologize for like doing certain skits, and it's just like so. You're like, oh God, I hate it when they're forced to do that.
But the real comedians do not apologize, and when they
they're
don't,
like, yes, like Joe Rogan especially. He's like, well, okay, so we have a radio host here, Dave Wheeler, and he said a bunch of stuff. I won't tell you the topic, but anyways, he said a bunch of stuff that was like super offensive on the radio. And he actually got fired. Like, he was like making a lot of money, so he got fired. He's actually suing them now, which is pretty unheard of in Canada. But then Joe Rogan said like the exact same thing, and he's like, I'm not apologizing for it. And everybody was like, what are you doing? Women's rights, come on. And he's like, oh, or was it something about? It was about transgenders. I'll just give you the. But anyways, so he's like, oh, I'm sorry I said that, and he just got so much flack, and then Joe Rogan went and said the exact same thing, and
refuses to apologize. I respect any comedian that does not apologize. Like, I don't even care if you're good or not. If you refuse to apologize, you just jumped up in my book.
Yeah, exactly.
Because comedians are not supposed to. They're supposed to not only say things that are funny, but they're also supposed to point out things that are like ironic or things that are weird or.
Well, that's what George Carlin does the best, I think, or did the best, I guess I should say.
But also say things that you would never say. Like I like the comedians that say the most messed up things where you're like, whoa, what the heck was that guy talking about?
Like, did you just say that?
Yeah, but I love that. That's why I listen to them, because that's what they do. They say the most messed up things you could ever think of, and that's their job. Yeah, Ralphie May was
No,
awesome.
It wasn't Bear. It wasn't Dave Wheeler Wacky Morning Drive. It was Dave was it Wheeler in the Morning with something and something. I don't know, but yeah, he was like the number one person.
Exactly, Cody. Nothing is sacred, nothing is safe. That's what comedy is all about. That's true. Yeah, and I love.
That's like when you go to like a comedy show and you sit in the front row, you almost have to expect being roasted. Like,
I wouldn't mind.
And I have no problems with that. I think it's hilarious. I did that once actually, and this guy was going off, and he's actually like, I forget what his name was, but yeah, he was like going off on me and my stupid boyfriend at the time, and it was great because it was mostly on him, so I was enjoying myself.
Also,
but I'm not a very tough crowd.
Another great comedian show is The Green Room with Paul Predenza. I think it was on HBO or something like that. That's a great one. It's nothing but a bunch of comedians talking, and if you're offended, I mean, I think they say that right in the intro. If you're offended by anything, don't even bother coming in.
Well, it's like that Russell Peters skit where he's like, okay, good to see everybody. There's a child here. I can see there's a child here. He's going to learn a lot of new things tonight. And then he just goes on swearing and saying, the F word. I won't say it right now. I'll probably say it later. At some point it'll slip. But anyways, he's like, yeah, he's going to learn a lot of things tonight. I'm like, why would you bring your, like, freaking, like, 8-year-old child to a R-rated comedy skit?
I'd probably do something like that, but I'd expect my kid to learn something.
Yeah. Earmuffs.
No, I think more of, you hear what they're saying? You hear how smart they are? Never say that in school, kids.
Oh, yeah. Russell Peters is great. Another good one, too. I actually met him in Polo Park. Well, Polo Park is like our big mall that is really shitty, but Yeah, I met him in WK That was awesome. He was hilarious, and he was here for his shows, which I never actually got to go see. But he's from Toronto. His like family's from India,
Yeah,
but
he's
his
Indian. Yeah, I believe he calls himself a domestic import.
yeah. He's like, look, did you guys hear the way he said bait? All right, now let's go have a cigarette and laugh about it for 15 minutes.
Yeah, Ralphie May was great. So was one of the best comedians. Why can't I think of his name? Patrice
Why
O'Neill.
hasn't anybody mentioned Robin Williams on Broadway? His golf skit. How they invented golf.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, we'll just put the whole hundreds of yards away. Like croquet? Fuck croquet. Oh, it's great. If you haven't seen Rodney Dangerfield, oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield wasn't a comedian, or I guess he was, but then he went away and was like a siding salesman for a while, and then came back like in his 50s and actually became the Rodney Dangerfield that we know.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Andrew Dice Clay. He's still out there bumping it.
Yeah, yeah, he's still out there.
And that guy, Andrew Dice Clay, was a persona that Andrew Silverstein actually came up with. And now he just became Andrew Dice Clay, which is kind of fun.
Sure. Yeah.
Pauly Shore is good. His mom was the queen of comedy. She owned the Comedy Store until she died, last year? Mitzi Shore.
Mitzi.
By the way, if you look at pictures of her back in like the 70s, she was fucking hot.
Yeah, they usually are like the older ones. Like Betty White, too. She was freaking... Don't mean to sound old, but she was a dish.
She had a mouth on her, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, I love Betty White. Are you kidding me?
Why?
It's gonna be a bad day when she goes.
Betty White is amazing. If you ever see any kind of roast where Betty White is there, you're in for a good time. I never knew that. I grew up watching Golden Girls and stuff like that.
Oh my god, Golden Girls is like my favorite show.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, she's such a sweet lady. And then like I saw her on like a roast one time. I'm like, what the heck is up with Betty White?
Where did that come from?
Yeah. I thought she was a sweet like old lady, but no.
I love those on Facebook where it's like breaking news: Betty White is still alive.
Holy cow.
There he is! Yay!
No.
I'm not the only one with purple lights in my background. Breaking news: Betty White is still alive. Oh god, please turn it off! Turn off your computer. I'm not the only one with purple lights in my background. Breaking news: Betty White is still alive. Oh god, please turn it off! Turn off your.
I got it.
You gotta love Dave Chappelle, though. That guy's an absolute.
What's going on?
Right now, you guys.
You gotta love Dave Chappelle, though. That guy's an absolute.
Eric, you're such a noob.
Yeah,
Eric, turn off.
Mute the microphone there.
I'm not
Mute the
microphone.
audio. There we go. Well,
Oh, thank
now
God.
you're muted, but wherever the chat is coming from on whatever device you have, mute the audio from there.
Yeah.
But
Please, God.
keep the audio on the Google Hangout.
So, if you've got two devices, whichever one you're using, use that one to hear. Don't listen, like turn off your, if you got a computer in the background or a phone or something.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Yeah. There you go. Yay. What's up, Eric? Who's behind you?
go. My daughter and my son.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
This is Susie. Don't listen to what she says.
We will keep it as G-rated as I can.
That's all right.
Yeah, I think we went through. Didn't we go through this like last night?
Yeah.
I don't know. Last night was kind of a fog.
Yeah.
It was a fog, but it was great. Actually, Eric sent me this awesome video of that elephant video that you sent me. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Elephants are my favorite animal. Oh, and who's that? There's another. Oh, wow. There's lots of people walking around over there.
Yeah. There's a bunch of them running around here.
Well, they're now internet famous for 16 people.
Oh, yeah. See that?
Well, what are their names? Introduce them. I mean, we all know who you are.
Yeah. Well, this one right here, that's Ashton, Olivia, and Alex. Then
What's
I got,
up, Ashley, Olivia, and Alex? Oh my gosh.
and that's Alaska and Acre.
Hey, everybody's got an A name.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
the way
was
the
gonna
whole
say.
family rolls.
It's like the
Everybody with
Kardashians,
names.
but with A's.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like a family tradition.
I never put that together with the Kardashians. Guess I don't watch them, so
I don't watch them either, but I still know.
I didn't.
Did you know that Kim Kardashian's daughter has I think she's like 7 or something, that Northwest chick? She's 7. And she's got a boyfriend who buys her Tiffany jewelry. I'm like, I have to buy my own flowers for Valentine's Day. Like, what the heck?
What?
Just kidding. I didn't buy my own flowers, but you get the point. Yeah, David's got it. The A-Team.
There. Oh man, that's a good one.
Hey, Beth, can you put your phone where I can at least see the chat? But don't have nothing playing on it.
You can't see the chat? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I can't see the chat. I was wondering how do you see the chat from on here?
You can't. Like on that's why I got my phone and then I got my screen right up here.
So if she puts on the chat on her phone and turns off the volume.
Volume, yeah. You can see the chat, yeah.
Just YouTube.
You just have to bring up Rev's what's it called? Channel?
Little video, live stream.
Video, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I have Hangouts, and I put it on a separate window, and I overlay it over top of the actual live stream so that it blocks out like all of us. So the live stream is actually the Google window, but then I can see the chat on the side and everything.
Yeah, no, I've got Hangouts up there. I've got the video.
You got more makeup videos going on?
No, but that was just for like relaxing me.
Turn off your sound.
And that was like on autoplay, man.
Oh, you got auto?
Anyways, this is Eric. Welcome to the chat. He's in here for the first time.
Yep, first time ever.
Yeah, first time ever, and he's got his whole family. So welcome.
It always reminds me of Big Daddy when he takes them trick or treating. We got a first timer here. Yeah.
That's, I don't. You'll have to figure that out.
Yeah. No, take your time.
Yes. Yes. Everybody loves my painting that's behind me. It is a naked lady, and she's swimming. And it's called Stop.
Isn't that from Rob or something?
Hmm?
Didn't Rob say there was some sort of artwork in the background that he did or something?
Well, this is by Robbie Grady. It's a Robbie Grady original, but it's staying afloat because there's a difference between keeping your head above water and sticking your neck out.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And it's autographed to me on the backside. It says,
Ooh.
Tom, do nice things for other people. But yeah, I love that picture. Everybody loves that picture.
Yeah, that's great. I like it too.
But yeah, you can just see like a naked woman's butt like right above me and flowing hair. I just love it because it's beautiful. And it was a chick that made it. Robbie Grady is a female. And when I asked her for it, she gave it to me on the condition of I did a bunch of things for her, like rekeyed a bunch of locks.
Oh, jeez, I was wondering where that was going.
Put up sand fence. Like I did all kind of like work around her house, and she gave me the picture, but on one condition that she did a duplicate of this picture, and I had to help her paint it. Gotta say, it's not as good as this one. My painting sucks. All I did was paint some of the hair too, by the way. Yeah, no, it's on the backside, not on her backside. If it was on her backside, you could see it.
Stay here. Stay. No, come on, stay.
Aww. Oh, my dog wants to come in here. Okay, I gotta take my dog out and then you can come in here.
There she goes.
Well, I guess we can talk about her now, Rev.
Oh, absolutely. That's the rules. Someone leaves the live or walks out of the live stream while they're still on, you got to talk about them, including me. Yeah, and Pepper Dog is being weird tonight. What are you doing over there?
Jesus, Murphy! What are you doing? Oh my god!
Speaking of dogs demanding love.
He's kind of going a little bit. Ah! What are you doing? Fucking weirdo, man. Alright. Jesus.
There you go. Thumbs up for Susie taking it off.
Funny. Oh, okay. Sit. Or don't. Whatever. Fuck, I don't care. Alright.
Is show what that is there, Susie, because some people might have. Yeah, everybody thinks that, but it might be a dog toy.
It's his toy. Ow! Jesus, get out of here. And his toys or treats or whatever go in there. See?
Ouch.
And then he has to get them out. Ow! Come on, get now. Ugh. What the hell is going on? It's a dog toy. I'm telling you.
It's not a go girl, Dave.
It's not a go.
Yeah, nobody's believing that's a dog toy.
All right. Well, it is. It came on a rope.
Well, maybe that's so you get to hold on to it. Double A
Sure.
says it might be a dog toy, and Doug says, right.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's a dog toy.
Well, it is now. Oh my God, Double A. Did you read Double A's comment there, Susie?
I read it. Whatever, it is what it is, and it's a toy.
Well, no, nobody's disputing the fact that it's a toy.
A dog toy.
That's where the misconception's coming in.
Well, either way, he's happy with it, okay?
Yeah, really.
Good thing the kids cleared out.
What's that thing that Susie's got in her hand? Nothing, kids. Don't look it up on the internet. I swear.
Doug. Oh man, that's funny.
I'm trying to think of something to say when you're live like this. Your mind goes blank.
Oh yeah, no, you don't really try to think of anything. You just kind of roll with what the chat says or anything that you have in your head, or Susie will say goofy stuff. Just roll with that.
And I gotta play back and see how hillbilly I sound talking on live here.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, not yet. Do it later.
I listened to my first live stream playback, and it was actually the first time Susie was on the live stream, and I was doing that last night.
I hated that.
Yeah, it was bugging the hell out of her. What's up, Jesus?
Yeah, what's up, Jesus?
Susie's playing with toys.
I'm just waiting for my turn.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
kids back there, man.
Oh, look at these things.
Yeah, and then see, you also have like interruptions like this dog freaking out over nothing.
Yeah, no, Bear, I don't have that light on. And that's the only one I don't have on. And I also have that light on up there.
Yeah, you gotta go outside. I got you. No.
There's a lot of things said over there, retard.
Yeah, Doug, modulating exactly.
So you gotta say something. I can't think of nothing to say.
All right. Well, Bear said, "Hey, what's up?" to you.
Hey Bear.
He's where you at? Where are
I
you
can't-
from, man? You can just say the state. You don't have to say the city or anything.
Where I'm from?
Yeah.
I'm from Indiana.
Yeah. Yeah, Russ is in the house. What's up, Russ?
Beth, how did you get that chat on here? He didn't mess with that. I'm trying to have her try to figure out how to get that chat back on that phone.
Yeah.
I'm not good with technology.
All you got to do is open up the live stream and look at the chat.
And just shut off the volume?
Yeah, just mute the volume.
All right.
Let's try this again. Try to get Russ into the live stream. Tried last night. He was busy.
I'll show you the chat. So.
What the heck do you have over there? Oh, fries?
Fries.
Nice. No gravy?
You can watch the chat down here. Okay. And then like respond to it. Like all you have to do is just say, let's like watch down here.
Double A. I'm pretty sure that's not what we're talking about, but if that's where your mind went, then okay, I get it. What's up, Rose?
What?
Like way up at the top of the chat.
Oh no. Yeah, we were not.
That's where his mind went, but okay. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Malto Dexter, aquaponics. Actually, funny thing, we got close enough to freezing. The lines kind of, I don't want to say they froze, but they got close enough to freezing. They popped apart because I don't glue them. That way they can pop apart. And it drained pretty much the entire aquaponic garden, both of them. And I just filled them up yesterday or 2 days ago. So I'm not exactly sure how they're doing, but they should be fine. Yes, Bear, it's poutine.
It's not poutine. Poutine is cheese curds and gravy and fries. This is just fries.
Well, I said gravy. Come on. You gotta give a little leeway. You gotta give a little leeway. We're American. We can't pick up on all that foreigner stuff. We're like, what, gravy and fries? That's poutine. Like, we just jump on stuff.
I'd eat it. Sounds good to me.
Heck
You
yeah.
need cheese curds.
I don't even know what
had
cheese
cheese
are, but I'll take them.
They're fried cheese.
Okay. Yeah, works for me. Done.
Oh, by the way, did you rehydrate your chicken?
No. No, I still haven't eaten since last night. I had a piece of roast beef, and I had a couple peanuts and a couple slices of summer sausage. I figured I didn't sleep, so why do I need to eat? So
I heard the neighbor out 4-wheel drive mudding a while ago out here. I was like, man, I need to get him a phone so he can come on live, so he can take you on a ride back in the back.
That'd be awesome.
yeah.
If I hear him fired up, I'll have my son say something to him.
Yeah, I need to get a new battery for my quad. I got a brand new one, and it was great, and it was working awesome, and then last winter, it just pretty much died. What's up, Charles?
Charles is in the house.
Nothing much. What's going on?
Driving home?
Actually sitting in the parking lot waiting for an employee to get their ride. I can't leave an employee by themselves.
Oh, yeah? Are they with you?
No, I'm in the car looking in front of the store, but they're waiting for their ride, so I can't. No, they're good. They're good. So I'm fixing to start driving home now. All right, they got their ride. So.
What's the temperature there?
It's cold as hell. How cold is it there?
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 57 degrees. Tonight, it's a low of 45 degrees.
Currently, it's 71 here. It was a high of 81 today. So
I think we had like 61 or something today.
Yeah, it wasn't cold. It may get. I think it's supposed to get cold after the weekend, Monday and Tuesday. We usually go through 5 days of pretty nice temperatures, and then we go through 2 days of
Good night, Aaron.
chilly temperatures, I guess. Like, maybe high 30s, low 40s. Highs in the 50s and 60s. That's about it. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, and I agree, Bear. And Doug.
So, Charles, do I got an accent?
Do you have an accent? Doesn't sound too bad to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what?
he does.
Somebody saying you have an accent?
No, I just, you figure you do.
Maybe.
Well, you do.
What part of the country are you from?
Indiana, Southwest Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Right on the border of Illinois.
Well, I mean, everybody stereotypes us saying that we have some kind of twangy, hey y'all not like we don't. Most Texans don't talk like that. So I don't know where they get that from for us either. So
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you come from. People always say that you have an accent. Like I was in Pittsburgh, people were like, "Oh, you got a weird accent." And then I moved to the South, and they're like, "Oh, you got a Southern accent." Like I'm pretty sure it didn't change.
Yeah.
I just started saying y'all.
Y'all. Well, y'all. I mean that is a Texas thing. We do say. I mean that's y'all. Like I said about the drinks before. You want a Coke. It means you want a Dr. Pepper or something else or whatever. It's just little bitty things. But yeah, we do say y'all.
And Malta Dexter, I do not have any catfish in any of the systems now. They were in the Lava Rock Aquaponic Garden, and the last one died, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I didn't do a video about it, but I usually don't do videos when the catfish die. That sucker was like this big, though. I got it, and it was this big.
Yeah. That's cool.
But I don't know if I'm actually going to get more catfish because they're kind of expensive at the big box pet store. So might have to go with goldfish.
Yeah, I mean, they'll work.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always get a bunch of feeder goldfish or whatever and just say, call it a day. Well, then the other thing is you can actually look at Craigslist and other areas where people are just dumping fish tanks and they want to get rid of the fish, but they want to sell. They don't want to sell the tank and the fish together, but they're going to get rid of the fish anyway. So instead of taking it to the pet store, just get the damn. I mean, because I did that with shit. I don't know how many African cichlids I had. I mean.
Yeah, I was really mad at myself because my sister sold her house and her husband or her ex-husband built a koi pond in the front yard. And they had like actual $20 a piece koi when he bought them, and they were tiny. And those suckers were giant koi.
Yeah.
And I wanted to grab those things, but
right. Well, I mean, I know you don't want to use cichlids for aquaponics probably, but cichlids. Well, I guess certain cichlids are used because I guess technically in the tilapia in the South, what is it, North or South American cichlid family?
Yeah. Tilapia, ain't they from the Amazon River? Or the Nile, the Nile River?
Tilapia?
Tilapia are kind of warm area fish, but
right. But I mean, are they part of the cichlid family or not?
I don't think so. But I'm not a fish expert by any means.
Yeah. So hell, those cichlids, man. As far as like waste and everything, and just the way they eat, I mean, it was crazy. When I used to clean out my fish tank and everything, backyard, everything was like super green.
Yeah, David said ask Alexa.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hey Alexa, are cichlids part of the tilapia family?
No, tilapia are cichlids.
Oh, I'm not
are
sure.
tilapia cichlids?
Hey Alexa, are tilapia cichlids?
I don't know that one.
Oh well, you're useless then.
Nice one, Bear. I don't know about is tilapia an African species? I know cichlids usually are.
No. The tilapia is. I'm pretty sure tilapia are a South American or Central American species. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Okay, good night, Doug.
Later, Doug.
Later, Doug.
Oh, I'm all done.
Where's Blumberg at?
Eating lasagna.
I don't know. That's probably what he's doing something.
Yeah. Blumberg's taken the longest he's ever, longest amount of time he's ever taken to get on this live stream.
Oh man, I need a cigarette.
And I haven't even heard from Beatty, so he's probably cougar hunting.
Yeah.
He could be. He could be.
And Dave is working, but apparently he has time to like talk in the chat. But
well, I mean, if you work from your desk, you can do that. So.
Oh, Blumberg's lost. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what we always say about Blumberg, like when he's not around. We're always like, don't worry about Blumberg. He's just kind of lost. Wait, what?
I called her useless.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, she didn't give any useful information. So, yeah, I'm going to let Susie talk to Alexa like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Alexa, you're useless.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, well, Alexa better step it up. Step it up, Alexa. You're like really looking pretty bad right now. You just shut off. It was like, I don't have a retort, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Tilapia is the common name for nearly 100 species of
cichlids.
Fish from the Tilapine cichlid tribe.
Okay, so they are cichlids.
Yeah, I guess so.
I thought they were. I think it's like Central or South America.
Yeah, they're warm water fish, whatever they are.
Right.
Like 70 degrees.
Yeah. So,
that's why they won't work here, because it'll get down to like 30.
Yeah, that's not.
They live in Florida, though, don't they?
I think so.
Yeah, I've seen like deer meat for dinner.
Yeah, everything lives in Florida. Pythons, boa constrictors, alligators, like they got all kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like they have pretty much any kind of fish you ever seen at a fish store is probably in the waters there somewhere. Because just from people releasing fish or just all kinds. I mean, there's so many fish.
Hurricane going through there, wiping places there out.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do. You know, for saltwater, they actually have a large colony and large population of lionfish now. Because lionfish, they eat. I know I saw them cooking those at restaurants because so many people got rid of their lionfish from saltwater aquariums. They thrived in the Florida area, so there's a large population of lionfish now.
Weren't they bounty on them for a while or something? Lionfish in Florida?
There was, but I think, you know, hell, that's just like everything else. I mean, used to, I mean, I think there were, even here in Texas, about feral hogs that would say stuff, but hell, there's so damn many, they can't, you know, they're just, I mean, the road I'm driving down now, every evening or every morning, I see a dead one that was trying to cross the highway from the one rice field or whatever grain field to the next.
Okay, come on, get down.
Yeah, here we have a season on wild boar, but it's only in like 3 counties in all of North Carolina. All the other wild pigs are feral pigs, and there's no closed season on them. You can go wild on them like all year long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're pretty good size. Like I said, the one that I saw splattered on the road the other day was a pretty damn big pig. So
thick pig.
It was a big pig. So, and I've seen a lot of them right before they were building up my community. You can see them running in the fields, and those things are huge. So, of course, you know, a lot of them kind of went away from my area because it's all freaking houses and lakes and everything else they got now. So.
There's not too much of a feral hog issue here in Indiana. I know there's pockets of places I've heard of in the most southern part by Kentucky. They've had sightings of feral hogs, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I know they've been a big problem down here.
They'd be definitely hating it with all the corn and soybean fields that's here in Indiana. All the damage they'd be doing. Shoot.
Yeah. They tear up things pretty quick. I mean, if you ever seen field damage from a feral hog, it's crazy.
Well, I know what a hog. Well, my grandpa used to raise hogs that they was all pinned up in probably a 30 or 40 acre pasture. I could see what they did in just no time in that pasture, what they'd do in somebody else's cornfield or bean field.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, they're just, you know, they're something else. So, Rev, have you stuck with just the 24 peppers or whatever? Oh, he left. I'm trying to drive and watch my phone, but I'm not seeing who's there or not. So.
Yeah, better be careful.
It's all good. There's really nobody out this time of night. I really got to watch out for a deer or a hog going down these roads. That's the main concern. Make sure something doesn't jump out.
Yeah.
Or a coyote, because we have a lot of coyotes too.
Yeah, coyotes are bad here in Indiana too. That's one big nuisance we do have here is coyotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, us too. We've got tons of coyotes. They actually eat our dogs.
Yeah, they say to watch out for small animals because they'll just go and tear them apart real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm pretty sure, Susie, in your area you have wolves and stuff up there too, right?
Yeah, we got wolves and coyotes and we got lynxes and I like bears and moose and all that fun stuff.
I think for the most part for us, we're gonna have bobcats, coyotes, cougars, or mountain lions, whichever you like to prefer to call them.
Mm-hmm.
Feral hogs, That's pretty much about it.
Yeah, see those cougars there. You gotta watch out for them, like the mountain
Yeah.
lions.
Did you watch? Did you see that news story where some guy was being attacked by a mountain lion in Florida? This wasn't Beatty, but he actually wrestled the mountain lion or cougar with his bare hands and killed it or something. They said it was like something out of a. They said it was like something out of a movie.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to mess with it, but apparently it happened.
Did you see the one where the guy in Australia, this kangaroo had his dog like in his claws, and the dog was all mangled up already, and the guy like ran out of the car and like punched the kangaroo in the face?
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody got all mad at him because he punched a kangaroo in the face. Meanwhile, they didn't.
But he had his dog.
Well, I mean, I mean, I know that's crazy, but the thing is that didn't probably even phase that kangaroo. Because I mean, kangaroos. If you ever see,
for sure not.
If you ever see male kangaroos box, I mean, them some bitches are strong.
They're massive. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, a person's punch didn't probably even phase that damn thing.
I think it was more just startled, like, what are you doing kind of thing. Like, what do you think you're doing?
At least the guy got his dog back, hopefully, and he didn't get, kicked or punched by that damn thing.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, my grandpa telling me stories about when the circus would come into town, they had kangaroo fights where you'd pay $1 or whatever to go in there and fight a kangaroo.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of stories about that where it was like $10, and if you knocked out the kangaroo, like they would pay you $100 or something like that. And the guy went in there. I forget who the heck that was. It was such a great story. He went in and he said he he threw his first punch, and the next thing he knew, he woke up and like, or no, it was a monkey. It was a monkey. It was an orangutan. And it was like, fight the orangutan for like, $10 or whatever. And if you win, we'll give you like 1,000 or something like that. It was something crazy. And the guy said he remembered throwing his first punch and like he didn't connect. And next thing you know, he woke up and his buddies were like, yeah, buddy, you didn't do that good. And like his head was throbbing.
Yeah.
What's up, Rocky?
You got to watch out for monkeys too. Cause I mean, like I said, I heard, going back from
they're
my
pretty
childhood,
vicious.
My aunt had a squirrel monkey. So one time, I don't know, popular women were beehives. So my wig and trained that squirrel monkey to attack the beehive. That wig or whatever. Well, the mannequin that she had, the thing that she had was exactly like my mom's hair. So one day my aunt said, "Here, go sick or whatever," and the damn squirrel monkey jumped on my mom's head and started attacking the wig, her hair, because it was a beehive. And she couldn't, and she couldn't get the damn squirrel monkey off of her because it was attacking her hair. So my grandmother didn't know what the hell to do. My aunt was just laughing because she's evil, and then she had to call my grandpa from work saying, "You need to come home and get this son of a bitch off." Kathy, my mom's name is my mom, saying, "Get her off of Kathy because it won't come off and it keeps attacking her hair." So finally, my grandpa came and eventually got that and not a monkey. But yeah, that was the story my mom tells all the time about that damn monkey, because that's just one more reason she always gets upset with my aunt because of the stupid shit she did when she was a kid.
Chip, I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey.
Exactly. Well, they used to sell those, man. They used to sell them in pet shops, flea markets, whatever. You could buy a monkey or a capuchin monkey, squirrel monkey, whatever you wanted before they had so many rules and regulations on shit. People just bought that kind of stuff all the time. If you want a pet whatever the hell, you could probably get it if somebody sold it.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Oh, man, look at that. Lasagna guy actually made it on.
Who the hell eats it late?
I've been done eating for like a good long while.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains everything then.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told you I got lost. I was looking for the store.
Oh yeah, you gotta, yeah. Anyway,
How much liquor did you drink on the way to the store?
None. I just was trying to find the store.
all right. Well, I'm gonna.
Me and Charles have been trying to locate the store for a while.
Well, yeah, I've been in a store all day for 12 hours, or 11 hours. Anyway, I'm gonna cut off.
He's got robot voice going on.
Inside and now every time, of course. But I'll be back in a second. All right.
All right.
Later, Charles.
Yep. Later, Charles.
What's up, Rocky? What's up, Barrett? What's up, Lisa? What's up, Steven? What's up, Jesus? Hey, Happy Pepper.
Dang, I didn't know
Susie.
that here.
Hey, Eric. Hey, Rev. Hey, everybody else that didn't get their name called out.
Don't forget to say hi to Pretty Susie.
I did. Hi, Pretty Susie. You do look rather nice tonight. What's the occasion?
There's no occasion. It's just Friday. Well, I actually was supposed to go out to dinner today, but I woke up like way too late.
You woke up too late to go out to dinner?
I woke up.
What?
I woke up at 7:30 p.m.
Why is that?
What?
Why is that?
Because I was like up. I wasn't up that long. I was only up till about 11 o'clock this morning.
Oh yeah, that's not bad at all.
I'm awake during the night and early morning, and then I sleep during the day because I don't like people. So I think that's the best time for me. Who says you have to sleep at night, anyways?
I don't know. I like daylight though. Daylight's useful.
I do when it's not fucking freezing outside.
Who cares? It's winter time for her. She don't care if it's daylight or not out. No matter.
Most of the time it's dark anyways. It doesn't get light out until like 8 in the morning, and it gets dark at like 6 in the evening. So.
Yep. The days are starting to get a little longer here. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, they are here too.
I noticed it too.
Yes,
I think it's getting where it's close to 6 o'clock or something. It gets dark now. I think sunset's probably around like 5:30 or something nowadays. But it stays light until about 6 o'clock, which is nice. And I know that it's usually like starts staying light out until like 6:30 or 7 o'clock, and that's when they do the time change, and then it'll be like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I love it when they time change, when they leap forward.
Yeah.
But then you lose an hour of sleep, don't you?
Spring forward, fall back.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, but I agree with everybody that has said this before me. I've said it many times. Let's just get rid of daylight savings. It's stupid, and therefore there is no spring forward, fall back kind of crap.
It just goes on as it is.
You'd have to choose one or the other, and I would rather have it on the spring forward one.
Yeah, me too. So I would rather have that too.
In the summer, it stays light so late.
No, no, spring forward, you lose an hour.
Or would you rather have it lighter earlier?
If they do away with the daylight savings, you're going to have to go on either that hour forward or hour back time. Like you're going to have to pick one of those.
No, you're not.
Well, then how the hell is time going to
do
work?
away with daylight savings, you don't do anything. It's
No, but
always
Rob
the
is right
same
though. You will have to choose between one
You're
or
gonna
the
have
other.
to
Like
choose one or the other, yeah. Otherwise, there's no time.
otherwise you have an extra hour every day. Like it's not 13-hour or 26-hour days.
24.
No,
I like
exactly.
Rocky Harris's comment.
What?
I said I like Rocky Harris's comment.
Yeah.
Which one?
One of my favorite graffitis I've ever seen.
Get rid of time
is,
altogether.
My favorite graffiti I've ever seen is "Time doesn't exist." Clocks.
No, but time allows structure, and without structure, I'm pretty sure the world's just going to go to shit really fast. That's just my look on it, but
I don't understand if we get rid of daylight savings, why do we have to pick a fallback or a spring forward?
Well, because it's either going to be 7 o'clock right now or 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's either going to be one or the other. So it has to be one or the other. It's not just
do away with.
We're not just going to compromise and be like, okay, fine, it's 7:30.
No, you just do away with daylight savings. So instead of springing forward and falling back, you never
but which
do.
one of the times are like
yeah, but which one is it going to be, 7 or 8?
Yeah.
Whatever the original was before daylight savings. I don't know.
When they come up with daylight savings time, when did all this come about? How
They came about because of it wasn't it like the Germans or something? Like they for work, like to work so they could have longer days or something. Like
somebody in the
chat
Google that. I think it was 1941. That's my guess. Go ahead. Everybody else in the panel, make a guess.
Because you figure when the gold rush happened, people on the East Coast, were they on the same time back then as what the people on California on the West Coast was? In the 18 what?
Well,
80,
half of
90,
Canada doesn't even have daylight savings, actually. Like most of Canada, like all the western part of Canada, they don't have daylight savings. So they're actually, whatever time it is there, I guess, like, 'cause sometimes we're on par with them for time. Sometimes they're like an hour behind us.
Daddy!
Jesus. Sorry, scared. It just startled me.
I want to. No, that was the first thought of it. Was Ben Franklin. But no, when did it actually go into effect? It wasn't in. I don't think it was until World War II, something like that.
It started in March of 1918.
Okay, World War I.
Yeah.
Does it say why? Because I always heard it's for the kids and the school
I heard
so they're not out there in the dark, but that's not correct.
That's not.
I think it has to do with the farmers.
Yeah, I think it was with the farmers. Yeah, something about working longer.
I'm trying to open up
that doesn't make sense whatsoever because farmers work. They get up when it's light and they go to bed when it's dark. So that doesn't make sense.
I thought it was so you could golf an hour later at night. That's what I was always told.
Went to golf?
Yeah. An hour later, they can golf an hour later.
Yeah, it says that actually it first started in 1916 in some other countries, but it wasn't adopted in the U.S. until 1918.
Oh, Stephen Miller, bite your tongue. Lisa is not Siri. Lisa is not stuck up. And Susie's not Alexa. Alexa, hey, go to sleep, Alexa. Susie might be the Google or the Android assistant or Google assistant.
I like Russ. It's so we can be at the bar 1 extra hour on Saturday night.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of history on it. And I guess it was introduced in
Ben Franklin
in 1918. But then there is something about World War II in here.
Hey Alexa, why was daylight savings started?
Here's something I found on reference.com. In most areas of the United States, daylight savings time begins on the second Sunday of March.
Wow.
Did that answer your question?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's why Susie is not Alexa. Go to sleep, Alexa. Jeez, oh man, stop.
Hey Alexa, tell a joke.
Hang on. Now ask.
Hey Alexa, tell a joke.
Did you hear about the overeducated circle? It got 360 degrees.
What?
Did you hear about the overeducated circle? It got 360 degrees.
Oh, no way! That's like the biggest dad joke ever. That's awesome.
Hey, Alexa, tell a Valentine's joke.
How many romantic comedy characters does it take to change a light bulb? Only 2, but will they or won't they?
Oh,
I'm glad you're like.
I don't even get it.
I didn't get it.
But will they or won't they?
How many romantic comedy stars does it take to change a light bulb? Only 2, but will they or won't they?
I don't get it. It's still funny.
Well, that's a romantic comedy. Will they or won't they?
Oh,
Cemetery.
I see. Okay.
The amount of daylight in a day is the same, but the difference is what time
It earlier or later.
Stage of the sun. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I actually like the way it's set up, because it allows for most amount of daylight hours, like during.
That's why I call BS on the whole thing, because there is.
Hey, Julian's here.
It's the same thing. And there is no change. You're just changing the
No,
number.
there is change, because it's either going to be one time or it's going to be another time. Like,
it doesn't matter. It's all daytime. So
I see what Rob is saying, but it's going to be a time. Like there's
I would rather have it stay late, stay light later, rather than get dark early. And I think a lot of people would agree with that, and especially people that have certain hobbies that they like to do outdoors, and also gardening and stuff like that.
But it doesn't matter.
When it stays light until like 8 o'clock,
and the sun goes down when the sun goes down. So you're not gaining anything.
Yeah, but everybody runs on time.
But listen, just hear me out. Like, it stays light until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the summertime. That's great for people that, have like a 9 to 5 type job, and they get off at 5 o'clock. Then they've got a couple hours to do stuff outside. Whereas if it gets dark at 7 o'clock, then you get off work and you've got like an hour less time to do something.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. You still have to like go to bed.
Everyone's have their own opinions. Opinions are like assholes, but I don't like the thought of doing away with it and being on the hour behind one. And if we did do it away, then I would want to be on the hour ahead one, like I was saying. It would make it different in the winter time. But
I think it's totally useless, and I think it's
it is useless, but that's not the point, though. The point is that it has to be a time. Okay, so time was invented once upon a time, and it is what it is. It's either 7 o'clock or it's 8 o'clock. It's got to be one or the other. I mean, you can just go by the sun and be like, oh, I don't feel like going to work until the sun comes up. Like, no, it's like you got to be up at a certain time.
Time doesn't exist. Only clocks exist.
Well, yeah, but it's still a measurement. Like money doesn't exist, but we still have to have it.
Well, money is debt.
We all need to just start going off the sundial again. That's what we need to do.
There you go. I'll go with that one.
Yeah, I'll go with that too.
Screw clocks. Sundials it is.
Exactly, Julian. What's up, Julian?
What's up, Julian? What's
Hi,
going on?
Hi, Julian.
What's up, Gage?
What's up, Gifham?
What's up, Gifham?
Gifham.
Gifham, whatever.
Loves him some gifts.
My what? Cemetery? What does that
Jesus,
even mean?
cemetery. There's kids in the room.
Holy crap, I might have to get out of this one early. I'm getting tired.
Oh, you are.
Oh, well. I think I
Lisa,
slept
could you
too
save
long.
up all your unused daylight hours and donate them to me?
Donate them to Rev.
Rev doesn't need anything. He's anti-time and anti-sun and anti-everything.
Yeah. There's still like a 95% chance I'm going to do a Charles roll.
But will you do it according to daylight savings time?
No. Or if you just recognize daylight savings. I don't remember my numbers, but I think I got 4 hours of sleep in 74 or 72 hours.
I don't do so good unless I get at least like 6-8 hours a day.
Yeah, that must be nice.
Oh, it is. You should try it.
I should. I just might. Just freaking pass out. Yes, cemetery. If you like your daylight savings, you can keep your daylight savings. That's what the government told me.
Man, I wish it worked that way. You could just like build up extra daylight hours. Be like, oh well, I slept through 6 hours of daylight today, so I can roll that over to the next day. Have 6 extra hours of daylight. That would be so nice. It's just really hard to do things in the dark outside.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah,
You just
really
need
is.
Get your headlamp.
Flashlights and stuff, but those are limited. There's not a whole lot you can do in the
No, you
dark.
can get as many as you want.
Yeah, I just need Charles' grow light. That is the sun. Just carry that around with me.
Kang's birthday was February 15th. It's that.
That's today.
That was yesterday.
No,
What, isn't it?
it's yesterday there for you, but Kang's on my time, so it's still
Yeah, my time too.
40 more minutes.
I'm in the future.
Whoa.
And you said time travel wasn't possible.
It is.
Yeah, so why do we gotta have different time zones? If we're gonna get rid of this daylight savings stuff, we
Because
gotta get rid of time zones too. It's the same time everywhere. Same day, same time. Nobody gets any advantage.
That's just like for me, 5 miles down the road, it's an hour time difference, This is weird.
I couldn't imagine that. It's weird to me that like 3 hours away from me, it's an hour time difference. But I couldn't imagine like 5 minutes down the road being the line. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because the sun don't travel like that, really. An hour's difference of time within 5 miles down the road.
That is weird.
Dave. He said monkey business is fun in the dark. Yeah, cemetery. That's the other thing about like the lights at night. Like, yeah, you can use lights at night, but like he just said, they just attract bugs. Like if you have a headlamp, which I wear headlamps a lot when I go out fishing in the summertime and I'm out at night walking through trails and stuff, and you get all these clouds of bats and mosquitoes and stuff that just gravitate to right in front of your face. It really sucks.
Bye, Gif Ham.
Later, Gif Ham. Or I should say, Gif Ham.
Take it easy, Go Ham.
Gif Ham.
Later, Gif Ham.
Gif Ham.
No, Charles is back.
What's up, Charles?
Nothing. Just watching Maverick chase rabbits.
Aww.
So that was his fun for tonight after work.
That's so cute.
Rocky has a question for you, Eric, and if you haven't done that, then I demand that you must do that, please. He was asking, so if you put one foot over the time zone line and keep the other in your time zone, does your cell phone freak out and go insane?
Actually, it's within a few miles of the time zone, it'll switch over to the other time zone. Like
Well,
the closer I
find
get
wherever that line is and just like stand there.
Yeah. Yeah, because there is a line pipe somewhere right in there as you get close, because right before you get to the bridge, you switch over.
So have you been having issues with connection today or no?
I did last night.
Oh.
I know that a lot of people have had issues with connection on YouTube today. I've watched a handful of people on YouTube that were having bad connection issues.
Yeah, because I was at lunch and I saw, or not lunch, but just looking through, and I saw Fixture.
Sasquatch.
Well, Fixture had to do, well, that one too, but I just saw that he had to do second take or something, continuation or something.
Yeah, Sasquatch had to do the same thing earlier too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Susie's fast with her fingers. I can't type like that. I peck.
I do too, but I can pretend. I can pretend to type.
Oh, that just.
Hey, dude.
Sorry, I know.
But nothing's going into chat, so it means you're typing somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm talking to some people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn straight, Ivan. He said it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. That's the best
There
one.
you go. Oops.
Lumberg, what'd you just have a shot of right there?
That's not a shot. It's just I got a drink here. Some liquor and cola.
Boy, aren't we talkative?
What?
I said, aren't we talkative?
Yeah.
Yeah, Susie, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I'm just feeling tired.
Susie needs to drink another beer.
Oh, I'm like halfway. I'm only halfway done. I'm only like 5 beers in. This is weird for me.
Huh.
And I got another 2-4 delivered earlier, and it's not even open yet.
To do with the makeup. The makeup's affecting you.
I think so. That's why I never wear makeup. Ugh.
Yeah. I don't wear very much makeup.
Although you do look quite nice, you just don't seem yourself tonight.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm just tired. Like I haven't also been getting a lot of sleep either.
You know, I know why. You know why? Because you've been talking to Rev and everybody on live streams till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. You go to work at 6.
No, she said that she only stayed up until 11 this morning.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was. Well, yeah. Well, no, it wasn't just talking. Like I was doing stuff, kind of.
I got you.
I was watching a Werner von Braun documentary this morning. And I was also watching those videos that you sent, Rob. Those fishing videos.
Yeah. And what did you think?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Like I said, that John B guy, his videos are just like, as far as the production quality and stuff, it's like something that you would see on like one of the like cable channels or something. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, he's really good. I like him and like his the people that he goes fishing with.
Yeah, that the Guggen Squad channel that is like him and then the other guys. That one's all right, but I don't know. I don't like that as much as I like his like solo channel. I like his personality and his enthusiasm and stuff, and he's just like down to earth, chill.
I like the video with the sturgeon in it too. Those are like really nice sturgeon that he caught.
Yeah, those were huge ones.
No, those are massive. Like I caught one, but it was
8, 9 footers.
Yeah. And I like that little like thing that they have at the end of the boat where you just like slide it right in.
Yeah.
Certainly makes it easy.
Yeah. No. So Eric, what do you got going on with your grow?
Oh, it's right behind him, I think, isn't it?
No, it's not behind me. That behind me is just a pepper that we pulled out of the ground. That's just in, I don't know, some kind of container in the light right there. It's not growing the greatest, but in one of my other rooms, I got all my other starts.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, you got a lot of nice peppers. His overwintered one, Charles, you should see his overwintered peppers. Those are great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're all ripening up really good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I cut mine back because, I mean, I really wasn't intended on actually overwintering anything. My intention was just to get rid of everything, but then they wouldn't die because they still had pods in January. So I was like, well, I'm going to chop them down to like nothing. And
that's pretty much what I did. I tossed them all.
Then I was like, well, they seem like they have a will to live. So I'll give them, I'll keep letting them go. So
I know. I was gonna say this was the first year I ever overwintered peppers. I probably wouldn't have did it if I wouldn't have happened to come across JT Bears, one of his videos of him in the dungeon.
Oh no!
And I was like, man, if he's gonna bringing them in and keeping them alive, I want to try that myself. And
no, don't do it.
I love JT, but that's the worst.
Didn't he get like crazy aphids and stuff inside?
Yeah, he's a licensed commercial aphid farmer.
Yeah. Like so, I mean, if you can seem to contain whatever you bring in, which is sometimes hard. I mean, last year I tried it and it didn't work out for me. This year, I'm not saying anything, but so far it's been about a month and it's doing pretty good. So
I think my worst thing is
genetics,
the fungus gnats.
it's the what?
The fungus gnats is what that's the
Well,
worst
you
part
just,
about everything.
you just want to make sure you don't have too much water in there.
Yeah.
That's just like your solo cup. You don't ever want water on the top of your solo cup if you double cup.
Like still, yeah.
I mean, you want it dry. I mean, you want it to be dry. You don't want it to be wet. So you
That's
want
why
to,
I only feed, like when I feed my plants nutrients every day, I only like literally give them about that much, and then like the roots soak them up like all right away.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so you don't want to overwater it and just like make sure that there's not a lot of moist dirt on top.
But seriously, the genetics of all aphids all around the world can be traced back to that of JT Bear's livestock.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, as I discussed with a lot of other people before, aphids are attracted to nitrogen. So if you put a shit ton of nitrogen in your like your nutrients are nitrogen, like just rich, they're going to go to those plants. Because I noticed the ones last year when I had aphids on my outside garden. Maverick, you're not going outside.
Jesus.
Stop crashing up the wall. So that all the plants that were like super, super, super green, that's where the aphids were every time. That's where all the because they just like nitrogen. I talked to Will about this, and then it's the same thing like indoors. A lot of times you'll see them, and they're most concentrated on leaves that are like super green that have a lot of nitrogen.
Yeah, huh? I didn't know that.
How about if you?
I mean, I'm not a scientist or nothing, but it just seems that way. And I've talked to a couple people, and they had that same thought.
Even on like a slow release, like organic fertilizer, you're going to have the aphid problem like that, or is it just with the
No, I'm just saying it varies, but some people just go nitrogen rich like crazy, and there's so much nitrogen in the plant, it just seems like it's like really heavy on that.
Yeah, corn's the only thing I really know that loves nitrogen. I mean, you can pound the nitrogen into it.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
yeah, I never have had a problem with aphids. Like even in the summer outside, like I never really ever had a problem.
I don't think anything. I think not too many bugs can live where you're at how many below zero you are now.
Well, JT is like pretty close, but I guess that's all indoor.
Yeah, but he stocks them though. That's like a pet store. His is like a pet store. So
doesn't he have like ladybugs growing downstairs too? Like he's got like a little ladybug farm.
That's in the ladybug section. I mean, he has an aphid section. He has a ladybug section. He has all kinds of different sections of his pet store.
He has to grow food to feed his fish.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. He's got fish. I forgot about that too.
So, yes, Susie, you're still tired when you spell still sterile.
Sterile. I was trying to type fast so you guys wouldn't see me.
It doesn't matter. We already see you. You're typing. It's all good. We kind of get the point. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, for me, like the few plants that I brought in, I just, like I said, just pretty much trimmed everything as far as like all the dirt. I took off all the dirt that was off the soil outside, cleaned it off basically to the roots, then just put new soil, and then sprayed the hell out of it with pyrethrin.
Did you cut any of the roots?
Oh, I don't care about that.
Or you just left them? Okay.
I don't, man. If y'all, I mean, if you see how I transplant stuff, I don't care. When my separating, I don't take any special precautions on separating things. I just rip the crap. I don't take my time doing anything.
I see. Okay.
They're good. They'll be all right. They're peppers.
Yeah. They're super resilient, those things. Yeah.
They'll be all right. So I'm not going to go and waste my time to make sure I got all these things perfect. If they die, they die. I got enough backups.
Yeah. Exactly. That's true too.
But most seem to do well. So I just, just do it quickly. I don't really take much time and care in separating them.
I think that personally, I think that tearing some of the roots helps promote growth. When
Yeah,
I'm
that's
when I'm
because that's what I thought.
separating,
Like, 'cause most people cut the root, like
yeah, I don't
pretty
ever
much
cut
just like
them.
like a little root ball, not like all, you know.
But when
But
you get
whenever I'm like
a potted
separating
plant, when
seedlings
you
that
get
are
a
like,
when you get a root bound plant at the nursery, what do? You cut the roots down.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You get it out of the pot. It's all root bound. You go and you trim it back. And you put it back in there,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or put it wherever you're going to plant it. It's the same thing.
When I'm doing the seedlings done, I've got like 3 or 4 seedlings in one log. I'll just go apart. Like I try to plant my seeds in there like with a little bit of space between them. I see some people that they put like the seeds right on top of each other to where they'll sprout like right next to each other. That's dangerous because you're gonna have a hard time getting those things separated. As long as you have like a quarter inch or a half inch between the sprouts, it's easy to take those plugs and just break them
Well,
whatever direction.
my chocolate fatale seeds this year, like I just planted like 2 on either side of the cup, and then I like weeded them out. But then most of them actually sprouted 2 sprouts from each seed,
Huh.
just from like one seed.
Yeah,
I was like, really?
I've had weird things. I know I put one seed in one hole, but it just something I don't know. That or I just attached or whatever. I don't know.
So I just kept it. I'm just like, oh, whatever. Like
I would
I'm not.
say if they
I
go
call,
right up
I call
against
them
each other from an early enough age, I mean, they'll fuse together and just become one plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's pretty simple, like except for my process. What I do is like if for double cup. I mean, I watched Pictures video before I went to work, and generally, like for me, what I do is I just get the cup, fill it up to about the top line, like dig a little hole, spray some water in the little hole, get the pepper, whatever it is with the roots, stick it in there, and literally just throw dirt on top of it and shake the cup until all the leaves are clear, and then spray it, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Then I just move on. Next one. I mean, I don't take a lot of time to just make sure that the leaves are semi clean, but it's all good. Just get it done fast. So they'll be all right. 'Cause they'll start growing. They'll start growing like so. I mean, I haven't even fed any of my seedlings nutrients yet. They're still on water. I'll start doing
Yeah.
that. I'll start doing that next week because I don't know if you've ever noticed like when people start things and then they start feeding them nutrients so early, and they're like got so many months until they could take them outside, and these pepper plants get like an ahi or whatever, get like this big in a solo cup. Have you ever seen that? Where they're like,
Oh, my ahi. Yeah, my ahi's like 3 feet tall right now.
I'm joking. I'm talking about you.
You what?
I was referring to you. That's why I brought it up.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I pretty much like tossed out the rest of them, but like that one Blum just wanted me to keep. He's like, oh, just keep that one and see what happens. So I'm like, basically just trying to keep it alive right now. It's looking a little dankly because it needs to be watered right now, but other than that,
Yeah. I mean, like I
it's
said,
not even like under any lights. It's just kind of sitting here, just around the lights.
Here's an example of something I like need to separate out. But like I'll start like multiple seeds. Like that one, I'd planted 4 seeds, and you can see they're spaced out. But those other 3 just sprouted, where there's already a good sized plant in there. But I didn't want to pull the plant out of there when it was smaller because I didn't want to mix in the dirt and possibly mess up the ones that were just so late to sprout. Like that's crazy that there's that size plant in there, and then these other ones are just now sprouted. But
no, I mean that happens. I got that crap. I mean, I just have like some red savinas just now popping, and they've been in just along with the others. So you have some like in cells that are inch and a half, 2 inches, and then you got new sprouts just started, and It just
Yeah, like 95% of all of my plants look like those three, though. Like they're all like that, and then there's just like 5 that are small.
Well, I'm good once I get them to a good point about maybe a little smaller than that. But once they get in those double cups and they go in the big tent, they grow pretty fast. So and then like I said, once they get nutrients on them, when they start doing the master blend, they'll pick up real quick. But I don't want to get them too big because I don't like to take them outside when they're like extremely large because I just need them about I'd say about 8 inches. So 7, 8 inches. That's about as high as I want to get them.
Yeah, a lot of people are looking for 8 inches.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my plants. Hold on, I really have to water some of these plants. Just give me 2 seconds.
Well, how bad are they? Here, bring an example of one you have to water.
Okay, hold on. Ugh.
Sure, this is show and tell from Susie.
This one, I really need to water. It's my
Oh,
high.
dang.
You may have another.
I know, I probably do. Look at it, it's not even like that root bound. Like, I mean, it's root bound, but like this is actually pretty good, like considering it's.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, it could use a little bit of water probably.
yeah, I'm gonna just do this here.
And
then my shishito over here also needs water. I'm kind of scared because this thing's hit the fan. Like, it's actually hit the fan quite a bit.
What, a shishito?
No, what?
Was shishito?
No,
that was one of those.
Because I thought you said your shishito hit the fan.
This was one of my shishitos that like really needs watering.
Oh, I thought you said your shishito hit the fan.
No. Actually, one of them did.
Rev's rolling. Come on, Rev. Roll. Oh.
Roll.
You gotta catch up with me.
Let's see you do 72 hours with 4 hours of sleep. Bam!
Could you have got more of the sleep?
Maybe.
All right.
I probably could have slept last night. That would have helped.
Yeah, it could have. Why didn't you?
What's up, Joe? How's it going, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
Yep, Russ. So why didn't you sleep?
Didn't have time.
Didn't have time.
Didn't have time.
Yeah, Blumberg kept talking and.
Don't even try and pin that on me. I told you I get like 6, 8 hours of sleep a night.
Yeah, why are you going to work?
Oh no, Eric stayed on longer than Rob did.
Yeah, I did.
When did y'all do that last night?
Yep.
At like, I don't know what time it was. At 4 a.m.
Yeah, Rev and Susie called me and Dee, and then we were still like hanging out with Eric. So I went on until it was like.
I don't have no desire to do that.
It was like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning.
I gotta work. I got working. Just
yeah, I did that too.
Yeah. So did
Not only that, but I was operating heavy machinery. I was working the forklift.
Yeah, that's not the most ideal situation.
Oh no, it was good.
I got up early and got a lot accomplished today, so that was good.
Not me. I had a lot of good dreams until 7:30.
Yeah, me too. But then I realized that wasn't dreams. It was just pretty much people on the live stream that were talking.
They were live dreams. Ah, I'm so witty.
Exactly. Live streams.
Yeah, Russ has got it. Sleep when you're dead, and he's also said that you're a beast.
Well, y'all, one fine day, y'all wake up and see that you really need that damn sleep.
I I think I almost get too much sleep. That's why I'm always
I
tired.
understand, but you need more. You need 5 to 6, at least 6 hours of sleep a day.
I got
Yeah.
well. Let me
At least
see.
six,
I think
at least 6 hours. 6 hours is cool. So if you go to bed
I
at
got
2,
around 9 hours
that's
today.
good.
I got around 9 hours. I can't live on anything less than like 7 hours. Like I'm just physically, I can't do it. I'm not.
That's what I thought. Apparently, it's doable.
But do
Yeah,
you
but
work tomorrow?
you had motivation.
Do you work tomorrow?
Hell yeah.
Oh damn.
So what time do
He
you work
works at
tomorrow?
well. He works at 1:30 tomorrow.
And what time are you plan? What is your right now your outlook? What time do you really think that you'll go to sleep?
Like right away,
No,
probably.
3 minutes from now.
Okay, so 12. Well, that's cool. At least you know. So you're like, look, I need to shut it down. I had fun, do whatever, and go to bed. Wake up at 8-ish, and then wait a few hours, do whatever you need to do, and then go to work.
Cody, I
Wait,
personally,
I think I give mine light as soon as they sprout. Like
no,
literally as soon as
I
they
put my light, and not everybody does that, and I mean that's cool. But I put my light on when I'm germinating seeds, for 2 reasons. And the 2 reasons that I do that is that the light on top of the soil helps simulate like what the sun does as far as like heating up the top of the ground, which I think promotes germination. And then the main reason in which that I turn my light on is because as soon as they sprout, they're going to have light. And if you don't have light on them for as little as like 3 or 4 hours when they sprout, they will just reach and reach and reach. And you'll end up with really tall, leggy, fragile seedlings that you then need to transplant to bury them deeper so they're up only about an inch of the seedling sticking out of the soil. So I just go ahead and put the light right on it. And also the other reason for doing that is that not every seed is going to just germinate at the same time. That's the same reason that I don't like those stupid greenhouse covers that people use over
those like
sprays
things with like the little
germinating,
vent.
because I'm talking about like the big plastic covers over the seed trays.
Humidity dome?
Yeah, the dome.
I think that that's stupid too, because not every seed's going to germinate at the same time. So you're going to have ones that are in there just stretching and stretching and stretching, and then ones haven't sprouted.
I germinate mine all in their solo cups, but I put like 2 or 3 seeds per cup, and then once one germinates and like sprouts, then I'll just like take the cover off right away, throw it under light, and then most of the time when that happens, the other ones will just germinate like automatically. Like
I've never used a cover for germinating seeds. I've never used a heating mat, and I've always kept light over them. With the exception of that when I first got into pepper growing, for years, all I did was start seeds outside, but I did everything the exact same way that I do it inside, with the exception of now I use a light inside versus just doing it outside under the sun. And I don't leave the light on for 24 hours a day when I'm germinating them, like before they sprout. I do it on the same cycle as what I do the rest of the time once the seedlings are up. I just turn the light on whenever I get up in the morning, or once I feel like I'm going to turn the light on, I just turn the light on, then I turn it off like whenever I'm going to bed.
See, I've heard that the plants, like the reason why you have to really have a like a really strict lighting schedule is that they grow, like the plants grow like for like 15 minutes before dusk and then 15 minutes before dawn. So they know when the light comes up, so that's when they start like growing. That's what I heard, but then that was from like a couple like pretty good growers too. But that could be wrong.
I've always done the same thing, 12-12. There's other people who do 14-10,
18's fixed, yeah.
Whatever, but yeah, I just do 12-12. I do the same thing as Rob. I don't use anything anymore. I used to. I did for my first year. I used humidity dome and all of that stuff. But the thing is, they just get, like you said, they just get too leggy. So there's no point in doing that. They keep really, the heat from the light depends on your light too. As Rob jokes,
Yeah.
I have tents with the sun on them or whatever, but he's being sarcastic.
My lights don't produce that much heat. I mean, I can tell that.
Well,
They do.
You need
They
to
do
run.
though.
You need to
Like
run.
I can, when I come in here like in the morning, and when I come to turn on my lights, I can feel that it's like warm. Or no, sorry, that it's cool. That it's cooler because they've been off all night.
Yeah.
And then like throughout the day, I'm like, ugh, it's getting hotter and hotter. I can even tell on my like little thermometer, it's 30 degrees right now in here, and they've been on all day. But in the morning, I'll come in here, it'll be like 22
Alexa,
Celsius.
what is 30 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
80 something.
30 degrees Celsius is 86 degrees Fahrenheit.
Damn, you got hot in there.
That's too hot.
Yeah. Well, but my window's frozen shut. I actually can't open my window because of the humidity in here, and it all just is frozen at the bottom. I've tried punching it open, and I did punch it open once, but then I couldn't close it, and then it got to like 17 in here.
And next year, Jesus is going to grow all of our seedlings because he's got the perfect setup where he's at. So he doesn't need lights. He doesn't need heating mats.
Nobody needs the heating mats. I don't care where you are. You don't need the heating mats.
62.6 Fahrenheit.
I don't use my heating mats anymore because my germination station is like pretty much right by my heat vent, so it just gets way too freaking hot. Like, even if I'm sitting in that chair right there, I'm like fucking sweating. Like it is like hot over there. With the heating mat on, it just is like way overkill.
But I've never used a heating mat either, Jesus. I will never use a heating mat. I think
I've used it like last year especially. I used it to germinate all my plants, but now like you guys said, you don't really need it. And then it's just a pain if you don't have it on a timer to like okay, it's too hot, I'll unplug it, because sometimes you have heating mats that will like regulate their own temperature, but
it stays pretty dang cool inside of my house during the winter because we just have space heaters. Like the central heat doesn't work, so we just have space heaters. And when it gets really, really cold outside, it gets kind of cool inside. I mean, especially at night, it'll get to where it's like, I don't know, probably in the low 60s inside, or like maybe even 50s sometimes, depending on how cold it gets outside. But I still have great germination rates. I mean, all of my seeds sprout. It may take us a couple days longer, but I don't.
This is the yellow jacket I topped of yours. Remember that one that I had just topped?
Yeah, it looks great.
Look at all that shit.
New growth.
Look at all that crap on there, huh? Yeah, it's great. I love it. And the roots.
And where's the untopped one?
The what?
The untopped one.
Oh, I topped them all. I haven't topped that that lemon starburst one though, but I can't lift it up. It's in a 12-gallon bucket. But that one's doing so well. The one that you told me not to top.
Yeah.
That thing is here, hold on, I'll just show you quickly here. So this is my untopped one. It's kind of short and stout, but it's already got its like little growth tips. But this is my topped one here. That one is kind of, I don't know if you can even see that. It's got new growth and stuff, but
that untopped one looks really good.
Yeah, I know. I really do like that one too.
I would let it go ahead and start to fork out, and then maybe, depending on what it does. I saw that it's starting to fork, but I would go ahead and fork out, and then at that point maybe look at some of the leaves on the main stalk of the stem and cut out a couple of them so it'll get light and promote.
Yeah, that's true. I should do that. Yeah.
Regardless of if you do that or not, by the time you put that thing outside, it's going to be a monster. And as soon as the sun gets on,
well, yeah, like I chose to take your advice because, well, A, you sent me the seeds, and B, do you even top your peppers ever?
Some plants, I've played around with topping, and I've had mixed results. I've seen topping do good things for plants, and I've also seen it have a negative impact. And I think that the gamble just didn't worth it to me because the plants are genetically designed to grow without being topped, and I just let them do their thing. And sometimes, you have a windstorm come along or a branch will fall on something. I mean, then nature tops the plants for you.
Yeah, that's true.
So also hornworms. I had some plants that got like really, really set back by hornworms and stuff.
We don't have any hornworms here. We got really nothing. Like, no worms have attacked my plants ever. I think the biggest thing is ants for me. Ants and those leaf cutter bees. They take all my leaves. But no birds. We don't have a problem with any of that here.
I had a single hornworm. It was like, no kidding, like a 4-inch, 4.5-inch long hornworm.
Oh my god!
It was like the size of my finger, big around.
Just like went to town on your plants or what?
On a single plant, luckily only on one. It was on a Brazilian starfish. But I mean, when the hornworms get that big, they can eat like the stems, like any of the new growth stems. They eat it, so it like completely topped my plant. Like it had just forked out really nice, like a few different ways, and was starting to get like buds all over the place, and it just ate everything, ate it down to a stick. And it grew back and ended up being a really nice plant. It bounced back pretty quickly, but it didn't really load up until like the end of the season. Like,
did your hornworm eat my Brazilian starfish too?
Yeah.
Because he ate the shit out of my Brazilian starfish.
That thing's massive.
Yeah, I had like 50 something over 50, I think, last year. I killed in a week.
I only killed probably.
I'm so happy we don't have that problem here.
20 or 30 over the course of the whole
I just think they're just disgusting. I hate, I like earthworms. I love earthworms, but I hate like frickin' caterpillar worms and.
I like caterpillars and stuff, just not hornworms.
I have never had too much of an issue with hornworms. A couple of times, and that's about it.
Yeah. We get them bad around here every year.
Yep.
I'm surrounded by cornfields where they spray BT and stuff, so who knows if that affects anything.
I did that too. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, it does. I use BT. But I mean, I did that after I had such a bad problem that 1 week. So that's definitely something I'm going to do as a regiment next year or this year, to spray that regularly.
I did have spider mites last year. Are they like those little tiny, like the size of a ballpoint on a ballpoint pen, even smaller, like those little orange things? Is that what they look like? They're like orange and they like kind of crawl over your plant. Because I just sprayed some. I didn't even have neem oil. I just sprayed dish soap and water, and that pretty much got rid of them. Or I just rub them off the leaf. I think that's what they would. We also have, oh my gosh, stink bugs. We have those bad here. Every time I'm like going to pick a pepper, I have like one of those massive or shield bugs, I think you guys may call them.
Yeah.
I call them. I got too many.
I call them stink bugs.
I call them stink bugs, and then the other thing I have is the freaking leaf-footed bugs, which people confuse with the stink bug, which aren't the same thing. But anyway, so if you think you see an assassin bug, and they're like a bunch of them together, any good bug doesn't travel in a pack. Just as a word of advice.
So then what? What do you mean?
If you see a bunch of little red bugs together, and you think, oh, that must be an assassin bug, or an assassin bug nymph, or whatever you want to, however you want to look at it. No, they are either leaf-footed bugs or stink bugs that are nymphs. They're immature. So
yeah.
If you see, I mean, how many ladybugs do you see together in nature? Actually together?
Like none.
You don't, because they go. The only time they go together is when they're mating.
Yeah, I've had them mate. I had like
Aphids, do you see
Tons
them?
of ladybug eggs on mine last year.
Aphids, do you see them together? Yes. Spider mites, you see them together? Yes. All those bugs you see together, if they're in a cluster together, they're bad.
Cucumber
Yeah.
beetles.
Yeah, those are kind
Yeah.
of an exception. Cucumber beetles, you don't see a lot of them together. That is an
You'll
exception.
see a lot of them on one plant, but they don't
You'll see a lot of
cluster
them on
up.
one, but they won't be like in a group like the other.
Yeah.
So they are kind of an exception. But you'll see the same thing with leaf-footed bugs and stink bugs. They'll be together. They'll be all around, all on the same pepper or whatever the hell they're going to do and mess up your world. So,
Yeah. Or yeah, we don't, like I just said, we don't have a lot of those bugs up here. I tend to check under my leaves. You know, I try to do it like once every couple weeks, and then but even last year I found more ladybug eggs than I had like a lot of stink bug eggs too, which I just burned those leaves. But yeah, no, but the ladybug eggs, like the yellow ones, those were like a really happy surprise. I was happy about that. Sorry, yeah, Kenny, we're not ignoring you. We're just, what's up?
What's up, Kenny?
what's up,
Hey,
Kenny?
Kenny.
What's up, Adam? I haven't been paying attention to the chat. For the longest time, though, there wasn't any new comments.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
my thing just like froze, or I don't know if it did or not, but it seemed like there wasn't any comments for like a good long while. I like clicked
I
on
don't
the
think there
stream
was.
and went back into it, and I was like, dang, it still hadn't changed.
Uh-oh. Somebody's crying.
Oh, got a baby. Wanting a baba. About that time. 12 o'clock babas.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's,
something I didn't expect at 40 years old was to have a baby.
what, are
Surprise.
you 40?
Yeah.
Huh. That's not like a bad age to have a baby. My parents were like older. Like that, I'm not saying you're old. I'm not saying you're old by any means, please. I didn't mean it like that.
My mom was 40 when she had me.
Yeah, my
I'm an only
parents.
child.
Well, Susie's throwing out the insults.
I didn't mean it like that. No, Kenny, I haven't received anything yet. I don't know if you have. I'm kind of starting to give up on the fact that that's happening. I've gotten everybody else's.
And by the way, Ivan, I am not awake.
Yeah, you say hi to her.
Oh my gosh.
Say hi. You got people watching you.
The star of the show right there.
There you go.
How's it going? What's your name?
His name's Acre.
Acre.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
He's got the A team over there. He's got Acre, Alaska, Olivia, something else.
Alex and Avery.
Alex and Avery. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Avery. I should know that's my cousin's name.
Alaska.
Yeah, Alaska. I love that one. I love that name.
Yeah, we've got a lot of compliments on her name, Alaska. It was one state I'd always wanted to go to, and well, we've never made it there, but it's kind of, I wanted to name her after that because it's such a beautiful state, you know?
We were just talking about that. I really want to take, if I've never been on a cruise, but the one cruise that I would love to do is an Alaskan cruise.
and go by the
one of my
glacier.
coworkers was just mentioning
Beautiful.
that yesterday, saying that he's never been on a cruise. His parents never thought they would enjoy a cruise, but the best experience they had almost, in recent years is an Alaskan cruise.
Yeah.
That was just amazing.
Actually,
Yeah, just
Alaskan
beautiful.
Cruise commercial came on. That's how we got her name, was from that commercial from Alaska.
Really? Oh my god,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
You need to write them and tell them that they owe you a trip.
Yeah, maybe they'll give you a free trip. Exactly.
Yeah.
Really, like seriously, it'd be worth an
Like,
email.
you're basically promoting it, right? Like, no, I
Yeah.
mean, like right now you are, yeah. We all are, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, free cruises for all of us.
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go. That'll
Don't
work.
forget
I'm gonna
about
go
us.
fishing now.
If you get a free cruise, we're coming. That's a way better name than Allstate.
Yeah. Red's gonna name one Hump Day. Hump Day.
Yeah.
He loves he loves the Geico commercials.
That's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, loves the Geico commercials. On a better note, I just saved 15% on my car insurance.
No, if Rev has a girl and a boy, the girl's going to be named Summer and the boy's going to be named Sausage.
Yeah, there you go.
I always did like Summer for a girl's name.
Yeah.
It reminds me of School of Rock. I'm sorry.
Kenny said that he's pissed off at the post office. I was pissed off. I've been pissed off, so I never stopped being pissed off at the post office. But they seem to get better after I actually filed a report and actually went to somewhere. I don't know what I did, but it seems to be better.
I can't really complain about the post office as of the
Yeah,
past,
me neither.
it's been about 3 weeks since my last complaint.
Yeah.
No, I haven't really had any, like, especially the post, like the guys who just deliver it. That's not even their fault at all. Like, they do a good job. It might just be like the actual office itself, where
The last issue I had was with FedEx, and they delivered my address is 226, and they delivered it. There's a house about 8 houses up, like up over the hill, like through the stop sign, still on my street, but the address is 326, and it was supposed to go to 226, but they delivered it at 326.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that would be annoying.
Yeah.
And it was from Will, and he sent it to me with FedEx overnight. Literally, he took it in one day, and the next morning by 10 a.m. it was supposed to be at my house, and it didn't ever show up. And then it showed delivered, and so he had to call and figure out everything. But he being in South Carolina and me being in Tennessee, he called FedEx and talked to people enough to where he found out exactly what the house looked like where it was delivered. He was like, "Yeah, it's a white brick house with a red door. Does that ring a bell?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's 326 up the street from me." I knew exactly where it was. I thought about going up and knocking on the door and being like, "Hey, you have a package for me?" But I just waited. And the next day they took care of it. It was to my house by 8 in the morning the next day.
That's good. Yeah, at least they took care of it. Russ, no, we're not saying bad stuff about you. You're our favorite mailman.
And I was talking about FedEx. I haven't had any issues with USPS for, like I said, about 3 weeks. I'll just call it 3 weeks. They're 3 weeks without angering me.
So, Cody, did Joey send you another one or no? They should. They probably would have.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's right down the street from me. So he's about, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 miles. He's not too far away. Yeah.
All right. Well, anybody got anything else to add?
Rev, you want to go to sleep?
Heck yeah, man. I can't believe I didn't Charles roll this whole time.
You did good.
72 hours, 4 hours of sleep, and
You almost did Charles roll, though.
Yeah, you did good.
You were getting there.
Yeah,
I think you made it.
If I wasn't at work until 10:30 or whatever, and then driving, so just got home about an hour ago, I would have went to sleep already.
Well, I kept getting blinded by Susie's beauty over there, but you know.
So yeah, you don't.
All right,
you don't have much to look at on the other part. Me, Rob, or Eric. So
yeah,
I guess.
Well, no offense, guys, but no. I kept looking at Susie, and I'm like, "Oh wow, daydream."
Oh my god!
Oh wait, no,
all right.
no, I'm not out. I'm not out.
Does anybody else have anything else to say?
Nah, just shut it down, Rev. Get ready to get some sleep.
We'll start to say our goodbyes then.
All right.
Tell everybody how they can find
Taco.
But you jump into the taco, like tell everybody how they can find you and shit.
Yeah, usually find me in it.
All right, screw it. You
You
can't find Rob Blumberg anywhere. Eric is not anywhere. You can't find Susie. Charles, he's non-existent.
Yeah, I'm all over. So just Rev's channel, my channel occasionally. I don't know.
Mondays.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday we'll have Rocky on. We'll have Rocky
Ooh.
because we're gonna try that. We're gonna try
What
that.
about Beatty?
Huh?
What about Beatty? You gonna have Beatty on?
I hope so.
Who knows where Beatty is?
Well, I tried to have Beatty on tonight too, but
Yeah, but it's Friday. It's just the day after Valentine's.
I know, but yeah, it's like cougar hunting day.
Well, maybe he didn't get out on the prowl yesterday, and he's taking advantage of it tonight. Wow. You know, BD.
He's out looking for all those freshly released cougars.
Yeah, you know, he had already. Yeah.
They got all their roses, and they're like, "I am out of here."
He's gonna go find all the lonely ones that got broken up with on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
That's so mean.
Fresh meat.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
At
so
least
check us
gotta
out.
be like,
Check us
"Oh,
out
I
on
love
Sunday,
you, baby," and then hook up with them on Valentine's Day, and then like the day after, be like, "Nah, yeah, I really didn't."
Yeah. Yeah. So check us out Sunday.
I'll be there.
I'll probably be on.
I'll be there.
Sunday.
I'll be on Brando's tomorrow too, as well.
Yeah, breakfast on Saturdays.
No, I'll actually be on there. We're gonna try some new Pocky chips. So
Cool.
I might be there for moral support.
that's good. We need all the moral support we can get.
I'm always there as the thumbs up guy.
Cool. Yeah, so that's it for me. Not much else. I'll do some updates in the near future when the plans get bigger.
Probably Sunday.
Nah, probably
What
not.
about you, Susie? You often make videos, which I'm always.
I super make videos all the time. It's crazy how many videos I make.
Yeah, I'm always yelling at you like, "Why don't you make a video about that?" And you're like, "Screw you, quit bothering me."
I think
sorry,
I
I
said the
can't-
same thing to Susie before
I
to
have
make
my
a video
phone
about
in my. I don't know. If y'all want to check it out, I kind of have a YouTube channel, I guess. I don't know. It's
Yeah. Just
if you want, you don't have to.
it just is pretty.
I'm not gonna be upset if you don't, but I'll be happy if you do.
Yeah, it's just as pretty as she is.
All right, next person.
I love how you love that. Hey Eric, how can they find how to get a hold of you?
No, you can find me on Facebook or YouTube.
What's Facebook?
I don't make any videos, but I might here pretty soon make some videos.
What's Facebook?
Yeah, you should. Well, I'm on Facebook too, if you know, but I'm not under Kate's swing, so you won't be able to find me. And then Blumberg, I guess, is the last one.
He doesn't make videos, so screw him.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what you should do? You should make fishing videos.
Oh
It's
yeah,
totally
he
what I'm trying
That's
to
a
do.
great idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
good, but he
I've
doesn't
got like
so screw him. He doesn't make videos, so yeah, that's the end of the live stream.
But he
So,
will.
yeah,
Hey,
it's
whoa,
winter- it's winter
whoa.
time.
Jesus, the hostility.
I've already voiced my opinion on my grow area where I have my stuff inside right now is so small, and I have like 200 seedlings that are all in 6-cell trays. I'm not going to make an update video once a week and be like, hey, here's my seedlings. They're still 3 inches
I
tall.
know.
Believe
Because then it's
a
just the
little big.
same thing all the time. Like
I'm
it's
not going to do that. And fishing videos, totally. And I've been trying to make that happen. You don't understand. I've
yeah, you
recorded,
should. I would love to see.
I'm not
fishing
going to
videos.
match up like different trips. I'm not going to be like, oh, here's a compilation of like my past 2 weeks fishing. I want to
But
be
your
able to
lures, like all those lures that you showed me the other day, like those were awesome. And the ones that you made.
The YouTube video though. I'm talking about I want to get out and get footage on a day where fishing is good and I can actually put together a decent video from a trip. And
Maybe I'll
that's
make
what
a video
I'm trying
this Sunday.
but it's the winter time right now, and it's also the rainy season, so the river's
What's
been all
winter?
backed up, and we've been having a really tough time like getting into any numbers of fish. I had a ton of footage I've recorded already, like because the
Oh,
memory
you're
card.
gonna make it do a whole video. That's awesome.
No, I'm not saving the footage. Like I said, I'm not going to compile together stuff from different trips. I want to get out and get like a good trip on footage to where I can make a video from it. But I've already recorded probably 20 hours or more of footage and deleted it
You
Oh,
could
what
always
the
go
hell
live.
did you go and do that for?
because it wasn't good footage. It wasn't good fishing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Why
but I'm
can't you go live?
the camera
Yeah,
and
but
like
it's also YouTube.
I'm making a valid effort. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Alright.
You
Well,
guys can
once
be
you do, I'll watch it.
But
Yeah.
also
All I gotta say
remember,
is-
it's
all I gotta say is for people who are trying to get off the live stream and shut it down and give everybody goodbyes, you're on another damn live stream.
Well,
That's
somebody
true.
asked
Yeah,
me
that's
a
true. We can
question
talk about this
and
later.
started talking over me. I just wanted to explain myself.
That was me. Cody just said quality over quantity. Yeah.
no. When you're new on YouTube, quantity over quality.
Well, I don't want to start off being some shitty video channel.
You will.
Yeah.
That's the point. You
Well, that's
start off
okay,
as a
but
shitty
I still need
video
to start
maker, and then you make yourself into a quality one.
Eh.
By the way, I never actually transitioned into that. I am the shitty guy that like just makes a bunch of videos.
I'm by no means a perfectionist, but I do have quality standards.
Okay, well then you're gonna be horrible on YouTube. You need to just go ahead and just make a bunch of shitty videos.
Alrighty. Anybody else have anything else to say until we cut it off, or what?
Tacos.
Taco.
Banana shrimp bread.
Taco.
Taco.
Oh, so that's it? Tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos?
Yep.
Tacos?
Tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos.
Who is somebody buying the tacos? Like, are they coming right now?
You're going.
I'll buy you a taco if you shut off the live stream.
Sweet. All right. Screw y'all. We're out of here because Susie's buying me tacos.
Taco.
Later. Tacos.
Bye.
Tacos.
Bye.